What is up, you beautiful sons of bitches? Welcome to the Weebshit podcast. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Jess, and we're perpetually, ripping off Phil DeFranco from now.
I don't think he says beautiful sons of bitches, but yeah. It's just, coming up with your own bombastic intro. Cringe.
You guys make your own intros?
Wow.
Get out of here. So yeah, anyways, this is the 14th episode of Weebshit podcast, and still going strong.
Yep, cannot be stopped. And definitely we didn't record this before, like 2 weeks before, and
2 weeks before.
totally got canned, and it totally got canned because of, Philippine internet failing us once again.
Oh boy, the ever joys of PLDT. God damn it. The recent PLDT news breaks my heart, man.
But don't worry, in case you guys are interested in that one episode that we did, it will be released alongside this one, or it could be later.
Depends.
That one, yeah, that one, I think by the end, kind of just, Jess's audio just kind of craps the fuck out.
Yeah, it's fucking up.
Because of PLDT. I don't know if it's on my end or his end, but that's like,
Well,
Schrodinger's internet, I guess, when it comes to the Philippines.
True.
When you're doing this stuff.
Yeah. And that's not only the bad thing like PLD. With the recent news of what PLDT did to the Weeaboo community in the Philippines.
Yes. As of the time of this recording, May 30. Actually, it happened like a week ago, I think.
Yeah, a week ago.
But yeah, lately they banned hentai on our.
They blocked.
They banned hentai on our, on our internet. So it's blocked now, and the only way to not even DNS changing the DNS works.
Yeah.
At least in my case, the only way to access it now is through Tor or a VPN.
VPN, yeah. But
which if you're broke like me,
Tor.
you use Tor. Which
I might start doing that. I kind of miss some.
Yeah, I do. Tor has a Android app, and it comes in two flavors, right? If you don't want to use the Tor browser, but you want you want to use Tor as a VPN, there's Orbot. It's all available in the Play Store or in the, I don't know if it's in the Apple Store. Sorry, I don't use Apple products.
We don't.
So there's Orbot. So it kind of acts like a VPN, but you get into the Tor network. And then there's, of course, the Tor browser. So if you just want the browser, but if you just want the standalone browser and with Tor capability, that's good too.
Yeah.
I use both for some reason. Because Takeyomi, it needs that. It needs the same treatment to access hentai. So if you want to access hentai in Takeyomi, you might want to go for Orbot, because it can encompass every apps that you use, and it will connect through the Tor network. Again, wow, that was quite a long spiel, but yeah, that's basically it.
I mean, oh well, I guess.
No, it's not oh well. It's a fucking travesty.
Yeah, we're
being oppressed.
We're being oppressed.
It's kind of funny because it's all like, oh, we're preventing child abuse material. Fucking what?
And actually,
since when? Like, since when? Yeah, you sure prevented child abuse material. Yeah, sure. By banning a place full of
pornography.
Full of simply art. Really, it's all fiction. None of them are real.
Hopefully.
None of them are real, and they're all just artistic. They're all just art.
Yeah, it's hard. Don't go to bullshit.
You're not banning actual. You're not banning real life materials of those. So it's
they're not.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's like they're not solving the actual. No, it's like they're not solving the actual problem. They're just like.
It's just a band-aid
virtual
over a bullet.
signaling, basically.
That's basically it.
It's virtual signaling, like what Twitter thinks it's doing by canceling artists.
So yeah, to be clear, that's my stance on it. Go for the real, actual material, not not dojins,
Not us, not the
not place of
not
dojins,
those.
not place of art. Because at the end of the day, it's all just fiction.
Yeah, it's drawings. You're
It's just a bunch of lines
I
and
mean, I can
fucking.
judge some tastes,
Just a
but
bunch of lines and sketches, bro. Get the fuck over it.
you know that meme of the SpongeBob fish, like easy son, it's just a drawing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just hilarious, really, and sad
Mm.
at the same time because Filipino weebs are not gonna end up seeing nuke codes, or
yeah,
they'll have to go
that's
through hoops because apparently, and okay, now that I think about it, should I censor this because YouTube might shaft
I
us?
mean,
Oh well, I don't give a shit anymore. But yeah, and
yeah.
hentai is, you know, and hentai would basically make you fill up a captcha every time you use Tor browser. So that's gonna be a
Oh,
little bit of a annoying pain in the ass
yeah,
for
true.
sure.
But a small price to pay.
It's a small price we didn't have to pay. That is for sure.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so yeah, fuck you,
Now,
PLDT, you
now
piece of shit.
thankfully, other sites didn't seem to be affected by this. Sites
True,
like
but yeah,
Chumino are still okay.
hentai
Uh,
to read,
and then
that's dumb.
apparently there are some in hentai mirrors. I don't know if I should
Ah,
call them mirrors, but if you type
they're
in
ripoffs.
.com, .xxx, it's
That
a little
poll,
weird, but
yeah,
apparently they work. But they're a little scummy.
they're
I don't
sketchy.
encourage
They're
people to go
sketchy.
there. They are
Yeah,
a
it's
little
sketchy.
sketchy. Yeah, they are a
Yeah,
little sketch. There's also a way. There's
that's how I.
also these. I'll put all these links. I'll put all these methods in there probably. Um, there's also unblockaccess.com, which acts like a
Mm,
proxy. In case you don't know, proxies are like your website traffic. Your website, when you access a website, it goes through another server before going to the website itself. At least
mm.
that's as far as I know. So basically, that's what this free service does. But I do warn people, like they might keep logs or anything like that. So they
Yeah,
might log your IP and all that. So if you're worried about that stuff, don't use it. But it's an option. Unblockaccess.com.
mm.
It
So
works.
yeah,
Just put in hentai.net in there, and then you're all set.
you're all set. But yeah, one of the
Just take
many
care.
glowing, one of the many glowing advantages of being in the Philippines, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little it's so misguided, by the way. It's like for brownie points. That's basic. It feels like it's just for brownie points.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like this is about to be this is a political statement, but it's like the COVID response.
they even like temporarily they also banned image.
Oh,
Yeah, IMGUR
yeah, that was a weird
imgur.com.
decision. I still don't get what the hell. It's an image site. It's like
Yeah, that's
it's
why
weird.
sites like Reddit became fucking useless if you are in the
Yeah, for a
Philippines
time.
and you're
Yeah, for
using these providers, PLDT and Smart. That's those
I
are the
think
local
Converge
providers we
was
have.
yeah.
One of three or one of four.
I don't
There's
know, Globe. There's
yeah,
still Globe.
this Globe, and then there's Converge. But yeah, so
Mm.
uh, now Imgur is now accessible. They found the error of their ways, but still, and hentai is still fucking banned. So that's. I hope they resolve it soon. I hope they see the error of their ways on that one because it's at the end of the day, it's all just lines and scribbles, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna awaken
The fuck are you doing?
the angry weeaboos with their
So like, what's
katanas.
next? It's like, what's next? They're gonna ban books as well because they contain
They're-
They contain no topics. It's like, fuck off.
Oh god, that's the worst. I'm seeing this and it's like it's the COVID response here. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's about to get political, folks.
Now, of course, uh,
Unacceptable.
not that I don't want this episode to be all negative and political and stuff, but yeah,
But yeah,
it's just
it takes
hilarious,
eventually.
really. When you notice this stuff, it's just hilarious. The COVID, just in case everything is, just in case, and just to fill everyone in on the, uh, in the way COVID-19 is handled here. It's like there's, usually, in other countries, a lockdown's a lockdown, and then lockdown gets lifted, everything's all good in the world, right?
Yeah.
Here we have different types of lockdown. It's fun. We have here are the most common ones. We have the ECQ, the Enhanced Community Quarantine, the Modified ECQ, Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine, and we have the General Community Quarantine, or GCQ.
And now there's the flexible ones that kept.
Yeah, there was one they wanted the local mayors wanted to put up like
To do it,
flexible modified ECQ. So let me just go through each and every single one of them real quick.
Mm.
So apparently the ECQ is like, yeah, that's total lockdown. Stay at home.
Yeah.
No one's allowed to go out. Of course mass gatherings are also, gathering in
Banned,
general
yeah.
is just gone. Public transportation gone as well.
Yeah.
Schools
We
and
have
government. Schools are of course also closed down, but government facilities are skeletal workforce, just like every other important facilities. But yeah,
Yes.
and then modified GCQ. It's modified ECQ rather. It's just ECQ, but with some changes. Some changes.
Some
So
changes.
it's still ECQ, but you can sort of go out. Sort of go out. You
limited.
can
Your options are limited when
yeah,
you go out.
you can meet up with at least 5 people. Actually, not at least, but at most 5 people.
It's heavily
And then-
suggested, but
So yeah, no flights. Of course. So it's not total ban of public transportation, but it's like, it's still
Still not-
pretty limited. But yeah, and then there's GCQ, which is like, yeah, you can go out, sort of,
everything's open, I guess.
sort of.
Not
Everything's
really.
open, sort of, but with some restrictions. And then of course there are the
The BS ones, the flexible.
flexible which is flexible MECQ, which is a little weird because it's like MECQ but not really,
Yeah,
with some changes again, so it's like modified ECQ. It's so weird.
It's just fancy words to say.
This whole entire thing, instead of it does is confuse people, right? All
Yeah,
it sort of
exactly.
does is confuse people. I feel like this is something that someone came up to impress their boss. It really reeks of this. It's
True.
like, here's how we can call it. Here's how we can call this. Here's how we can call our these lockdowns, right? Instead of calling them
So
a
people
lockdown, instead of simply laying out like, here's a lockdown, here's the things you which is honestly the best thing you can do. Like, here's a lockdown, here's the things you can do, and that's it. Here's the things you can and can't do. That's it. No, it's like, hey, we gotta make it more sophisticated. We gotta make it sound sophisticated. So the boss thinks
make it sound better.
Yeah. So the boss thinks it's sophisticated, and maybe I get a promotion. That's it basically reeks of this. That's for sure.
And it's not like the big boss gives a shit.
Yeah, that's
like
good
almost
enough.
every
Yeah.
single.
Okay, put it in.
It's like every time nonsense. It's like I can slowly see this man not give a fuck anymore.
And and the thing is, it gets more confusing, right? We got 3, so of course we got 3. So I got the we got the GCQ, the ECQ, and the MECQ. But then there are subtypes, like modified GCQ, in some areas, and modified ECQ, and of course modified GCQ. So these three things, while okay, I can on the outset, like for a bit, I can sort of accept having three types, but then it gets like, and then these three types have their own modified versions. It's like, okay, now it's starting to get a little confusing, and now I need a goddamn degree to understand this shit.
What the fuck is
Especially
what
if you're
is
on
this?
the go and you just glanced at the entire thing, and it's like, oh shit, turns out I'm not allowed to do this in a certain area.
Yeah. But
It's
I
a
think
shit
God we
show,
don't have like
honestly.
I think God we don't have like enforcers like from like they don't have like buttons that drag you out and beat you.
Yeah. Thankfully, I right now, as of the time of this recording, which is May 30, we are in GCQ, I think.
Yeah, GCQ. Yeah, it's GCQ.
So everything's sort of open. We can go out now.
Go out. But we're in a bubble,
things.
so
and
I can't.
I guess cases are going down a little bit, but it's rising in some places at the same time.
True.
So yeah, it's just hilarious, honestly. When it's like, sheesh. This has been like the cause of confusion, especially back in last year.
Oh yeah, remember quarantine passes?
What?
Remember when quarantine passes were a thing?
Yeah, man, it's like if you have to go out, you have to have these quarantine passes,
Yeah.
and then there were cases where people were selling them, which was
weird.
Strange.
It's just and it's like
for
it's
free?
one. Yeah, that's free, and then like and one per household. So what's the point of buying multiple?
Yeah, it's just the country was in a wild state during that time.
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
So yeah, speaking of books, actually,
Mm-hmm.
like a month or so ago, I actually bit the bullet and bought a Kindle.
Oh. Great. Aaron's white now, guys.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you forgot about it. You managed to like download Necromancer?
Yeah. As you may know, I'm a broke I'm a broke wage slave. So yeah. So basically, why I bought it is basically to get to be able to read my ebooks in a way that doesn't that won't wreck my eyes in the long run. Because I feel like if I read using my phone, it's just going to it might have like long term effects. Because I usually don't use my phone for like unless it's like watching YouTube videos. But even then, it's like I try not to use it as much unless I'm really watching something, right? So
Right.
I limit myself to like 2 hours at most, because who wants to go all day looking at their phones? It's just not that's not healthy. So I figured, hey, why not have a dedicated device for it? And wow, it's just.
How is it so far?
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. The e-reader screen looks like an actual book. The e-reader screen looks like an actual book. I mean, it doesn't feel like one, of course. There's also there's the the things about a book, the physical aspects of a book that that there's the physical things about a book that I guess a lot of people love to romanticize, and that's fine, I guess. It's like the smell of a book. Oh, the touch and feel of a book.
Yeah, it's weird. People talk about it. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's great and all, but most of my books end up yellowing.
Oh yeah, and it's just gonna end up taking dust even after you read them.
Definitely, that's what happened to me, and all of my books are in this one place here in the studio, or the laundry room, really. But they're stored in this one place. But if I like a book enough, like if I like a book enough, sometimes I just download it off the internet, read it, and then, oh shit, this is pretty good. I actually buy it. Because it's like, okay, this is something I want to reread and experience in a different, in a physical form. And after I read Neuromancer, it's like, wow, okay. While I didn't get like 30% of it.
Half of it.
I didn't get like 30% of it. Mostly because it's hard to sometimes the way it's phrased. Sometimes it's hard to imagine where things are going. So it would be really nice if there was like a graphic novel of this. I think there is, just so I can confirm that if I'm really picturing each scene correctly. Because I always have that constant worry. Is this really what the author meant? Am I picturing it correctly?
I mean, it depends on how they describe it.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's a little cryptic.
But usually...
Yeah, sometimes it's a little cryptic. Like, you have to have, like... Okay, sorry. Go on.
Usually I, like... How do I say it? I usually medicate that by, like... I look up stuff, like... If it's an actual place it's referencing, I just look up the actual place. Because sometimes the descriptions are way too, like, confusing, and, like, in my head it gets really muddled. So I have this image of a really weird place. So it's harder for, like...
And then it turns out when you watch, and if it ever has a movie adaptation, it's, like, way different than what you imagined. Like,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was off the mark by a lot.
Not expecting that to look like that.
That's why I'm reading The Martian right now, and I'm like, I'm so relieved that I have, like, basis. Like, if I read something, I know exactly what to imagine.
What you're
I know exactly how to picture it. But it also takes the magic away because, it's like, it's already done for you. There's already a movie adaptation. So it's like, what's the point of reading it?
Yeah.
But, yeah. So far it's pretty good. The only thing that ticks me off, and I guess I bought the Kindle Basic.
Oh.
The first model to have a backlight, because apparently the basic model didn't have a backlight until 2019.
So
which would have been a nightmare.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. It's like, I thought we were past this during the Game Boy era.
Society has not progressed at all.
Yeah, but thankfully Amazon saw the error of their ways and finally put a backlight in their basic model. So finally I got that. It was like 4K, it's a bit pricey, but considering the value, I guess I'll take it.
Was it worth 4K?
Yeah. So far, yeah. It's like it's very portable. It's very travel friendly. That's for sure. I sometimes take it to bikes. I would go biking and then just head to a coffee shop somewhere, and then just read it. It's like, it's comfy as shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, but there's a thing about the Kindle Basic. Before, like, if you're considering one, it will have ads. It has ads in the when you put it on standby mode. It has ads. It recommends you, and I mean that with air quotes. It's just annoying as fuck, but it recommends you books that it thinks you would you would like. It's fucking annoying. I wish I can turn it off. I'm so close to finding a way to root, or I guess more commonly people recognize it, to jailbreak it. And just fucking remove that shit and just replace it with an actual wallpaper that I like. I'd rather just put a fucking anime girl in there as a wallpaper. Just for fuck's sakes, no. I don't want your I don't want your shitty recommendations, alright? I don't want to see your shitty the shitty books you're trying to push to me, Amazon. Fuck you.
No, I don't want to read women's rights books.
What the fuck?
So yeah. Anyway, the Kindle's pretty good so far.
Definitely. It's definitely worth the price. But if if there's a better alternative, of course, you don't have to, You don't have to,
Exclusively use it.
sell your soul to Amazon.
Oh,
But overall, e-readers in general, not just Kindle, but e-readers in general, I think they're a worthy investment, especially if you're in a third world country where, the good books are basically
expensive.
hard to find or expensive
Really
as hell.
expensive. Yeah.
Oh,
I
herder
mean,
Aaron, you're herder Aaron, you hate physical books. If only they weren't
I mean,
so expensive, if only they
yeah.
weren't like
You can use.
900 pesos a pop.
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes it's like, woo.
Mm.
There's only
Can
so
you-
much a broke boy like me can. There's only so much a broke boy like me can afford.
Yeah. I mean, you can read like comic books and manga with a Kindle, right? You can
Uh,
use it for that
that's
too.
the limitation. You can with an apostrophe. You can with an apostrophe. I put an apostrophe on it because again, it's a different kind of screen, not designed for like high quality images.
Oh,
So yeah, maybe you
okay.
can read your manga in there in your comics, but at this point, just have yourself a tablet, like an iPad
Yeah.
or an Android tablet, and just read off of that or your phone.
Yeah.
It'll probably serve you better, especially with
True.
comics that are colored and detailed as hell.
And manga as well, with
Yeah,
some
especially mangas
grail.
as well. You're better off with an actual phone, an actual tablet.
Mm. Or just
You'll enjoy it
use your
better, I think.
computer.
But the thing about the other another thing about these e-readers that I like, it's because your attention is focused. There's no notifications blaring at blaring at you like mid reading session, right?
Right, right.
It gives you a sense of separation, which is amazing.
I mean, I guess
helps
that's the
focus.
point. Yeah, it's not like someone's gonna message you on your Kindle, like.
Yeah, that would be so weird.
So yeah, that is weird. Like imagine like, hey,
It's like
you're gonna
if
use your
if
Kindle for like
companies do
texting
that, they
people.
completely miss the plot. They completely miss the point of an e-reader.
Yeah, they're gonna like turn it into like a smartphone or some shit. That's gonna be weird.
It's like, oh, this is like the first e-reader smartphone hybrid. Like, no, that's not the point. The point is to get away from all that and to focus.
Yeah, I mean, I can just do that in the normal smartphone.
Yeah.
So
If I want that, I could just do that. I could just get an e-reader app in my phone and just read off of that.
yeah, so companies, if you're ever interested, fuck off. Stupid.
Yeah, it's not a very good idea.
But if you are, we came up with it first.
Give us credit.
Post this immediately.
We want 20% of your profits. Uh, but yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's I get like if you just wanna read something and not worry about uh you know because whenever I take like physical books with me, I worry about the cover, like the state of the book once I put it in the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, true. I mean, imagine if you take it. Imagine if it rains, but like, holy shit, it's gonna be ruined. Like,
Yeah, so in Kindle's like, no problem, bro. Yeah, there are waterproof models, and then there are some that aren't. Kindle Basic is not one of them, but it's not like you'll be in the pool while you're reading.
true. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I'm a believer now of e-readers. Not just
Yeah,
Kindle.
no.
I'm not an Amazon shill, but
Mm.
but e-readers in general, like Kobo. I think there's the alternative Kobo. Then there's other brands that I completely forgot, but yeah, check those out. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cheap too, surprisingly. I look forward to the time when people can actually make their own e-readers. That would
That would
be
be
so cool. Like
Yeah,
you just
it
put
is.
an Arduino in there, connect it to it because you can actually buy the screens, right?
Mm.
Or you can actually just cannibalize a Kindle and just
Build your
take
own.
off the circuit. I think you can do that. You can just take off the circuit, connect it to the screen, and just replace it with your own.
Mm.
But I don't know if that's actually possible without breaking the entire thing. But if it is, hell yeah. It's
That would
like
be awesome.
free from the
It opens up.
shackles of free from the shackles of of the of
Someone's
these
gonna make.
manufacturers, and you are
Yeah.
your own manufacturer with your own rules. This is specifically your e-reader now. That would be so cool.
Customizable e-readers. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it's like you know, I mean, there are like projects nowadays where it's like open source as hell. Like they open source the 3D model files, so you can just 3D print the case and all the other things that you need to put it to, keep it all together. And all you need is like the circuitry and the electronics involved. That sounds so fun. It has a lot of potential. I look forward to the future. That is for sure.
That is. So. Oh my God, it's so hot nowadays. If you,
Yeah, it's scorching.
we're transitioned, but like it's summer. It's. I guess we're hearing our peak summer now.
Yeah, it is. We have reached 40, right? I think we've reached 40, 41 degrees Celsius. Way like unlike our typical 34 to 36. It's like there was one time we reached like the 40s. It's like, oh god, this shit is real.
True, it's like so humid now, especially at night. Like, it's so hot. Like you have to have all your windows and doors open now.
Doesn't stop me from drinking hot coffee though.
True, Jesus. Even now, if you guys listen properly, you can hear the spoon scraping around the room.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make less noise.
That's cool, but a lot of us are coping in a lot of ways. For us, aircon or like drinking cold water.
Definitely. Which is a daily reminder to stay hydrated, folks.
Stay hydrated. I think there's a recent
Drink
incident.
water.
Like I don't know. There's been heat stroke incidents too. Like I think there's one in Cavite recently.
One in what? One in where?
There's one in. I think it's in Cavite. I saw a Facebook post about it earlier.
That's
Some
terrible.
guy got heat stroke. Yeah. So,
Did he make it? Was he okay?
No, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I think he died.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's like one of. I've never actually experienced a heat stroke. I might have experienced like dizziness, but like that's about it.
Oh, surprisingly, I would often bike like 3 p.m. and even and during that time it's like scorching fucking
hot.
And I was like when I bike I'm like directly at sunlight, directly underneath sunlight rather.
Do you have like? Do you at least have?
And I'm surprised like wait, I'm not getting dizzy. I thought like after a while I'm going to like collapse all of a sudden and I'm just not gonna I'm just gonna wake up in a hospital or something. But no, surprisingly, it's like, I'm still okay. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
At least are you wearing at least some sort of like arm protector? Because like with the sun right now, it's so easy to get like sunburn.
Arm protector, like a knee pad or something, or
no, like long sleeves, like
no.
Christ.
I just wear a t-shirt and shorts.
Jesus.
Decent looking shorts at least, like,
drip shorts.
I don't, because if there's one thing I don't, it's like as much as I want to just wear whatever shorts I wear, like typical basketball shorts I wear at home. I don't know. It just looks weird whenever I go to like whenever I stop at, near malls or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just people might think people might think I'm shady as shit or something.
Ooh, what is that kid doing here?
But I once tried that actually.
What?
I went to a restaurant and got coffee, which is expensive as shit. Coffee. It was like 100 a pop. It was just
made of gold coffee.
No, it's just typical. Roasted. No, not roasted, but brewed coffee. It's just typical brewed coffee that you'd find more or less the same quality, more or less. I might note the same quality at a 7-Eleven. You know, but it was 100 a pop, and I went in with my house shorts and a white T-shirt. I swear,
Yeah, maybe
they kind of looked at me like I was about to, I don't know. They kind of looked at me. They were kind of off put by it a bit.
Mhm.
They probably thought I wasn't a customer or something, or just loitering around.
No, maybe they think like there's a weird thing. It's like if you're super rich here, a lot of rich people are kind of super low key about what they wear.
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess I don't know. It's like after a while, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you gonna do? They're gonna kick you out. They're gonna pay anyways. It's like,
It's
not like they're
always
gonna kick you
it's
out.
always the ones that are trying to, trying hard to look rich.
Mm,
You
that's
know,
why hard.
the tryhards. Yeah, it's all it's like chances are they're like so in debt, and they're probably paying more than
More than
what they
they're
can
living.
afford for that.
Yeah, they're living beyond their means. I know people like that, which is
Well,
unfortunate.
like
Like,
I had a friend that paid for an iPhone. It's like, bruh,
yeah,
you're making like, bruh, you're like, I don't know if that's like it's your money and all. That's great. You bought an iPhone,
mm,
but it's like, bruh.
what's
Yeah.
his copium?
I don't think I don't, with your pay grade. I don't know. It's like, can you even pay for this?
Yeah, that's like the mentality I never actually get from like.
Turns out, I think they're
I'm
paying
not
monthly
trying. I'm
for it
not.
as
Yeah,
well.
I'm not trying to judge them or anything, but like it's so hard to like understand like why are you like paying more than what you're making or like living beyond what you're making.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing. I guess it's like either they really want that thing and couldn't wait any longer,
True.
to
I
get it,
mean,
or
I
it's
mean,
like they want it because you know their peers have it,
yeah.
and that's like the worst thing. Honestly, it's
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. It's
having
like
things because your peers
it's
see that
trendy.
it's
It's
valuable or
trendy.
something. Consider it
Yeah,
as
or it's
valuable.
trendy. Yeah,
It could be your peers. It could be just society in general. Thinks it's hip and
yeah.
trendy. No, that's like the worst thing you can do to
That's the
yourself.
worst.
Don't
That's like the
don't do
worst
that.
reason. If someone ever tells me that they bought this thing because it's trendy, I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
They're a
Like even
legitimate
if I'm
moron.
like stinking rich as shit, with a 15 car garage and shit.
There's gonna be bikes.
It's just all just gonna be bicycles.
Mine's all gonna be bikes.
No, but yeah, even then it's like, bruh, I'm still going to be like second guessing.
Gonna be low.
I'm gonna be like third,
Uh,
fourth guessing if I want to buy something. It's just in my Asian
yeah,
nature, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's the Asian in me.
yeah,
The
no.
Filipino
I think when you're rich,
thriftiness.
yeah, same. And, like, if I want to be rich, I still want to be like low key about it. Like, yeah, there are certain things I have to be careful into how I spend, and I don't know. Call me. How do I say this? Call me anything you want, but I, if I'm gonna buy something, I'm sure as hell no, I'm gonna be able to pay it. That's basically my
Yeah,
mentality on it. Like,
I gotta agree.
hmm,
It's a really nice I don't know. There's some merits to being thrifty as fuck. That's for sure.
yeah, but don't also be like cheapskate because
That's my
you're gonna
entire
hold
college
yourself.
life, honestly.
Oh,
Like when I was in the dating scene, I was so fucking cheap.
oh, really?
I never took her to a expensive restaurant.
Oh,
It
really?
was always McDonald's or something like that. Like the
I
most I
mean,
did was Pancake House.
Starbucks. I thought you guys went on Starbucks. You did not
Yeah,
go to
that too.
Starbucks.
That was like the extent. Like that's it. That's as fancy as you can get.
Hey, that's a
Pancake
Starbucks
House
for
and
us, for guys
Starbucks.
like us. Hey, Starbucks for us guys, like that's like high fancy. That's like, oh, that's fancy.
Oh yeah.
because like Starbucks is like holy fuck Starbucks. I don't know coffee in Starbucks is like I'm paying way more than I think I should. Like every time,
It
the first
is.
time I ever had Starbucks coffee,
Sorry,
I'm like I
you are
overpaid
paying a
for
lot
this.
more than you should.
Yeah, but I like fraps more now than coffee anyways when I go to coffee shops.
Yeah, same.
So
I rarely go for the I. When it comes to iced
I s-
coffee, I go somewhere else. But when it comes to the
and
fraps, I
uh,
hate to admit it, but Starbucks kind of does it a little better.
what?
Starbucks kind of does it a little better.
Yeah, true. They're really they're I would say they're like probably the best ones I had. No. Jayco probably has one of my favorites because
Oh, I haven't been there in a
like
while. Mostly
yeah,
because
say
they're always in a
the last time
mall, and I'm
uh,
really avoiding malls.
the last time I've been to Jayco was during yeah I was with you guys. We were doing
Ah, yeah, we were
a
hanging
different
out
project
and
at
all
the time.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, we were doing a different
that
project
was
at the
fun.
time.
That was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
So yeah,
One thing I liked in Jayco is like, yeah, how cheap it is. It's cheaper than
it's cheaper.
Starbucks and any of these
It,
places.
it never goes over 100, which is their drinks never go over 100.
They never go over like they never go over 150 or something. They never go over like 180. There's rarely a 200 peso coffee there, unless
True.
it's large,
Yeah.
which is like
So
what attracted me to it in the first place.
mm,
Again, cheapskate.
okay, yeah. So hopefully when we go to an anime con, we hang out at Jayco after.
Yeah, definitely. I am looking forward to having this blow over already.
So, I mean, are you registered for the vaccines now?
Hell yeah.
'Cause
Hell yeah.
yeah,
I got
same.
the text message for it, so I'm just
Yeah,
waiting.
same. I'm waiting. So I don't know why. There's like news about like people still very very cautious about the vaccines, which is understandable.
Yeah,
But
you know, hey, it's the sign of being rational, right? Sign of,
yeah, true.
you don't always blindly just, you don't
Blindly
blindly
believe
stick
anything
things
you
to
read.
your arm, right? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's best do your research, and
Mm.
yeah, it's okay to be skeptical, but not to the point where you're irrationally skeptical, like you're believing these weird vaccine conspiracies. They want to put
Yeah. No,
microchips
don't
in our
ever.
arms, guys. It's all part of Bill Gates's plan.
It's because it's coming to the weird point where like they're relying on other people who got vaccines for that weird immunity stuff, and I'm like, that's like what?
It's
If you
weird.
guys, yeah, if you guys like want to be healthy or like, I'm not saying it's a good alternative. It is sort of, but if you're relying on other people having vaccines, why don't take some yourself?
Yeah, we're just to
It's
preface, we're not
weird.
medical experts, so
Why not? Why not?
please do your own research. The data is
Mm,
available online. Uh, you know, so far data shows that almost every vaccine is okay. Almost
yeah,
every vaccine it works, and you can just take them. That's all good. And
but
the
yeah,
best vaccine is the one you can take currently. In
sure,
that moment. So yeah,
sure. And
let's get herd immunity, boys and girls. Let's do it.
we need yeah we gotta get things back on track.
Yeah,
I want some
I'm
anime cons,
optimistic that
damn it.
by 2022, hopefully,
Yeah, early 2020 maybe. Yeah,
we're
hopefully.
sort of like 40-50% back to normal.
Yeah, at the very least. I need some anime cons, man. Like
Ah, yeah, I
I,
miss
I,
like
I
we
miss
can't
them.
stress this enough. I mean, we do the like I feel like we talk about this like almost every
Almost
episode,
every single time.
almost every single episode, or every single time this comes up. But yeah, I miss cons. Hot damn.
Yeah, same. I remember
Uh,
the last time we went to one. I remember saying like I was so tired and I kept saying
yeah,
to
you were
like
like, "This is my last
Gina,
one, man. I'm not going to the next year. I'm not going to
I'm
the next
tapping
year's
out,
con."
man.
Famous last
Turns
words.
out there was no next.
There was no next year.
It was
Yeah,
bad, but
2020 hit us hard.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
It's just,
But
yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
hopefully. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully I miss like anime. I'm not even gonna cosplay next time. I just wanna wear like a normal shirt and just buy merch. Like I'm not gonna
I
cosplay and
love cosplaying, man. I don't know, there's just something about it. Fucking
yeah,
love
it's
it.
exciting. Especially if it's if you're part of a fandom that's like still largely active.
I don't know. I'm
Like you
going to
know,
look
yeah.
into more costumes I can get.
Mm.
Hopefully they won't break the bank as much because the last one kind of broke the bank by my
Your
college
Nike
life
one,
standards.
your Nike one.
Yeah. Actually, I was Nagito Komaeda.
Ah, Nike. I'm sorry.
Uh,
I don't play
it
Dragon
worked out
Ball
pretty.
now.
It worked out pretty well. It worked out pretty well, and a lot of and when people came at me to take pictures, it's just wow. Okay, this has been really worth it. All this trouble of going all the way to Cavite just to get my costume made, right?
Yeah. How
I
much you spend on it?
1,100. Actually, there's more to it because I had to buy two T-shirts. One, I had to buy two T-shirts because Komaeda had a T-shirt, had an undershirt, and it had this particular symbol to it. So I had to get
Yeah.
that actually made to another T-shirt printing
Oh, that was
place.
custom. That was custom made.
Yeah, that was custom made. It didn't come with it didn't come with the costume I had made. So I had to actually get that separately. And the first time, it was small as hell. The original kind of stretched all the way from top to bottom.
Jesus.
So it was kind of small, but it worked. It worked at the time.
Mm.
But then like after like the third time, no, actually during the third time, like I wanted to go all out and actually do it right. So I actually got one
Mm.
made that was close enough.
Was it comfortable? The,
Yeah,
the the shirt this time?
I mean the first time it was that thick fabric. It was that
Oh
thick
yeah, I know that.
fabric. I don't know what
Yeah.
I guess it was cotton, but
It's not cotton.
it's one of those cheap ass shirts, that are
Good
thick.
question.
That if you're in the sunlight, you're gonna sweat the fuck ton.
You're gonna die.
But the second time, it was actually it was actually better by a bit,
It was more comfortable.
and it actually it actually looks good. So I'll give
Yeah.
it that. I never wore it again after the con, by the way.
Yeah. So you see the image, which I'm pretty sure Aaron's gonna put.
No, 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 no. I'm not gonna put my cosplay image in there. Yeah. Those who've seen me, I guess I was the only Komaeda cosplayer back in last year.
Yeah, surprisingly, and there's a Danganronpa fandom in the Philippines.
It's like
It's still
a constant, It's like there's always going to be a Danganronpa cosplayer in every con.
You never come. As much as like Deku or like Tanjiro
Yeah.
or like
When Boku no Hero exploded, there was like a bunch of like
oh my god,
swaths of people were like in
the first time I
UA
ever went,
uniforms.
yeah, when the first time I ever went to like a con, there were so many Dekus. I'm like, what the hell is this? I wasn't into MHA at the time. I was like a casual observer, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is so many Dekus? The
Yeah,
fuck?
my college friends did too. They also cosplayed My Hero Academia.
And it's always girls. I'm not judging, but it's just
I don't know if I actually said this in a prior episode, but there was a time when my college friend cosplayed as Hajime Hinata, and I'm Komaeda, so it's like it was a nice it was a nice dynamic. It's like we had pictures together and all that. It was so fun.
yes. I clearly know more than.
You should play it. It's like it's a nice series.
Yeah, I got like past the first game. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Understandable, I guess. I guess not everyone can be into it, but to me,
After like
it's a pretty good story. It's a pretty good, visual novel series.
after like the delinquent died, or yeah, there was the delinquent guy, and like he was best friends with like I think
You're
student
just
council
halfway
guy.
there. You're just halfway there. All you gotta do is finish the damn game.
Yeah, no. Ah, God, but
Hey, you're lost. You're lost.
I lost. I'm like, It's a very fun game. Like the first time I played it, like those class trials, like those are most. I always panic during those times. I'm like, I can't cope with this. What the hell is this?
I was just starved for PSP games at the time. I was willing to try anything.
Yeah.
By around 2014, 2015, yeah. I was just willing to try anything at that point.
Persona 3, you can only play P3P for so many times.
Yeah. Though, once I finish it, I don't know, I just lost the motivation to finish it again. Though I am kind of going through a playthrough with the female MC this time when it comes to Persona 3 portable. So far, yeah, all I'm doing is grinding because the game locked off the rest of the floors.
Oh yeah.
You can't contain me, game. I'm just gonna keep grinding.
Keep grinding unless you meet the fucking Reaper. I've had that. Like I was like in the 19th floor. I'm like, this is too early. I am hearing the chains. Like what the hell?
All I'm doing is just playing tag with him. I'm just messing with the AI at this point.
Yeah.
Just trying to get him stuck into places.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot that thing fucking chases you.
Yeah, but it's really easy to dodge. So just stay the
fair.
fuck away. The levels are wide enough so you can actually just go around him, and you'll be fine. And after a certain level, like level 60 plus, you can actually just take him on, and and you can get I think you can get a pretty powerful weapon out of him if you defeat the Reaper. So that's something I've yet to do. Because I didn't bother doing it in the first playthrough. It was a messy.
Yeah, I never want to. I don't mess with the Reaper in any of my playthroughs. Like no. I know.
You can take him on after like level 60 to 70, so you'll be fine. You just get equipped and prepared.
Yeah.
Because it's worth the trouble anyway.
True.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the heat. I'm like sweating buckets here in the laundry room.
Yeah, you're gonna hear like halfway through this is like everyone's gonna like say something and then pass out.
Okay, guys. Just...
I'm yeah, summer. Oh, God. But at least I'm feeling my summer.
We can do outdoor activities though without worrying about rain.
Yeah, true. But this time I kind of miss the rain. Like it's been 2 months. Like I miss water seeing water fall from the sky.
I'm pretty neutral about it. Like, I hate rain because it cancels my biking sessions. But when it happens, I'm like, all right, cool.
It's cool.
All right, cool.
God.
When it happens on a weekday, all right, fine. Makes my makes my work from home session a little colder, at least.
Yeah, it's like rain is good unless you have to commute, and like commuting in the rain is like twice as worse than normal commute.
Oof. Yeah.
God.
Soak pants, soak socks, and you're only on the way to work. Yeah, I've had that way too many times.
I don't know why jeepneys suddenly like become hot, a hot commodity. Like it's every time like it rains and like you have to take a jeepney, it's like it's always full. Like I ride at the same time as I usually do. Jeeps are never this full.
Because people have a more incentive to commute immediately.
True. I guess.
Because it's raining, they wanna, either go before it rains even harder, or maybe you're just in like a time where, it's like rush hour.
Yeah, true. So yeah, some more trivia about the Philippines. When it rains, commuting becomes like twice as hard.
It's like, oh, you thought you thought it's like you thought you're
normal.
You were already playing in like ultra violence. Turns out
there's
you're just
still
playing in like hurt me plenty.
Yeah, turns out there's nightmare mode.
Oh my god. And
So
especially this is
yeah,
worse when your place of work or your school is like a city or two,
really far.
like a
Yeah,
city or
true. It's like,
two, from you. So it's like, ugh,
but
the
unless you have
hoops you
like,
have to go through.
yeah, true. But once I'm like at the final van, like I'm just sitting and it's raining, and I'm like closer to the door than normal, and like, yeah, I'm fine with this. I
Man,
can
it's like
relax now.
I hate it when that awkward that when when your clothes are soaked with with mud with like rainwater and shit, and it
Mm.
gets like disgustingly cold in the
Oh
like
yeah,
it's just a
oh,
it's just a
feels
like gross feeling. It's like this
yeah,
is this is like like you feel like it's the mud water, like the mud water is in your skin, and it is,
yeah. It's worth.
and it just feels weird.
It
That's
just
why I
feels weird.
hate rain.
I,
I hate commuting in the rain.
yeah, true. And it's like, oh god, I'm so scared. Like, some part of my clothes is soaked. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get sick from this. Like,
Like,
this
yeah,
is,
I feel like
I
I'm gonna
rarely
get a
get
skin
sick.
infection if I don't
Mhm.
change it. But you don't have a spare. But you don't have spare pants. Of course you don't, because
Because you don't.
usually when it comes to at least in my case, I have like one pants each day.
Oh, really. I
One
usually
pair of
do
pants
like
each day.
two.
Actually, no, I have three, and it's like 2 days, 2 days, 2 days.
Same, like one pants for 2 days. I do that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's a
But
waste to have like one pair of pants per day. It's a waste.
yeah, what are we rich? We have 5 pairs of the same pants. Like, oh, we aren't rich.
Yeah, it's like actually actually investing more when it comes to school uniforms.
And
Sorry, I'm too poor for that.
no, it is like it's college. Why do I have to still wear a uniform? Like what?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about it. When I hear about these public universities, when I hear about these other universities that allow you to just show up with, show up with, normal clothes, like, damn, I wish I could
That's
sign up.
awesome. Same, but around our third and fourth year, it kind of like it was slowly dropping off. I have noticed. So
I
hopefully,
I hope that we do away with uniforms
in college,
as
because
kind of simple. I like the simplicity of it though. Like you don't have to decide, you don't have to decide what to wear. Like it's already there. Fuck it. Just
yeah,
focus
but
on that.
still, I'm in fucking college. Where do I still? What am I?
Yeah,
High school?
but
What the
yeah,
fuck is this?
just have me decide what to wear. I mean, come on, what the fuck?
Yeah,
This ain't high school anymore.
yeah. Ateneo. I'm kidding. We don't go to Ateneo.
uh,
Yeah, I start shit talking at school. I didn't even go to.
yeah, I think University of the Philippines did this.
Hmm.
No uniforms whatsoever.
Yeah,
I
the
think
base.
other state universities just don't have it.
Yeah, that's not Manila doesn't have it. Like, they don't actually have uniforms there.
Yeah, but even in our university, I think we do have days where we could just wear
Wash
whatever.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah, wash days.
so
It's still
like
dumb.
that's how I got my college style, which is uh polo shirt
Polo shirt,
and jeans
jeans.
and
Oh
nothing
yeah,
more.
and you're like wearing
I rarely deviated from that.
yeah, your orange and white. That's the usual one I see you in.
Like my striped polo shirt. That's it. I'm ready for school, mom.
So yeah,
Gotta say, it. I kind of subscribe to the idea. It's like uh, I'm not gonna. I don't. I make like limited decisions per day. Why do I have to spend it on what to wear? Fuck it.
what to wear.
I'll just throw in a polo shirt.
Yeah, you just wear a uniform. I guess that's fine too.
Because
It's like you're
even
going to a school. It's not a fashion show.
uniform or not, I'm probably just going to be wearing polo shirt or a simple t-shirt.
Regardless,
Like nothing's gonna change that.
mm. They're gonna start wearing accessories or some shit. It's weird, yeah.
Like,
But yeah.
bruh, the only accessories I need are Well, my bag,
Wristwatch.
really.
Or like a watch.
I don't even
or
wear
like...
watches. I don't like the idea of watches. It feels unnecessary. Like I have my phone.
Depends.
Why the fuck should I want? Why the fuck would I want like a device to specifically just to tell time? I
I
have
mean,
my
will you
phone.
pull? I mean,
It's
will
charged
you
all the
pull out?
time.
I mean, will you pull your phone out in like the middle of a crowded street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only for a few seconds and then put it back in my pocket if I really need to if I really need to know what time it is. And that
In that
kind of
split
just gives me
second.
a little bit of anxiety, especially if I'm running late. Because I end up just looking at the clock all the time. So it's like, it's better I don't know.
It's like it surprised me when I go there. It's just gonna.
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Ever just the satisfaction is like you go to the gate and it's like, huh. And then you look at your phone, it's like, oh, wow, I'm still early. I'm still 4 minutes. I'm still 4 minutes from getting. I'm still 4 minutes from the actual class time.
Yeah, you're like in gate 1, and like turns out the classroom was moved to like the CTH building.
It's like, oh shit. It is
Oh,
like
shit.
you're just running. You're just bolting.
Kasi wala,
Get the
there's
class
no
speed
jeep.
run. Any percent.
There's no. Oh god, I forgot that jeep that we used to ride
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
yeah, a lot of universities in our country have jeepneys, especially if they're
And
huge
stuff.
as fuck.
Yeah.
University of the Philippines
Eventually-
has this. They have like a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
jeepneys because it's the university is
massive.
fucking huge.
It's massive.
Good
It's a
luck
massive campus.
walking.
It's actually pretty great because like me and like Gino and like a bunch of classmates of mine actually went in. It's really big. They have their own park.
Yeah, our university also is somewhat pretty huge, but
Yeah, it's pretty
manageable. Thankfully, you can
Man.
walk there and not feel like you've died a million times.
Yeah, you can walk around Lasal from gate 1 to gate 3 in under 30 minutes.
It's honestly one of my best sources of exercise, but it's also
Walking,
the reason why I'm sweaty as fuck by the end of it. It's like
especially if it's hot. Like, oh god.
when I come in class, I feel like I already want to go home. Like I'm in a state where I should be I should be on my way home by now because of how haggard I am.
Especially it's worse as like if it's the start of the day. It's I can't deal with this. Come on.
Man, it was torture, man. I had classes where it begins at 7 and I had to get out by 5.
Oh yeah, because like there's
It was
no
fucking torture because I had to,
yeah.
I had to
Same.
get up at 3 or 4. Right.
Mhm.
So half the time, actually almost all the time, I'm sleep deprived as fuck. I only had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Like the worst one is like you have a 7 a.m. class and also have a 7 p.m. class. That's a sadistic one.
And you had a weekend class too.
Oh god, yeah.
Thankfully, I was fortunate enough never to have any of those, so my weekends were
Never
always
had
clean.
I'm jealous because I almost always have a Saturday class. How about like a
Sucks
night
to be
class?
you.
Yeah, you ever had a night class like 6 p.m. to like 8?
The most I got was like a 5 to 7 class.
I had a
I
6
think
to
it was a
8.
5 to 7 class. And the thing about
But
it is,
Hmm?
I don't know if I don't know. Again, it's like I could have like mid recording Alzheimer's. And turns out I've already talked about this before, but we had like one class ends at like 2 p.m. or something, 3 p.m. And then we had like a 2-hour break. So we took advantage of that. We went out to see what was that? We went out to see back in 2016. We went out to see A Silent Voice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we went out to see A Silent Voice in theaters. That was fucking amazing.
Nice. That's actually awesome.
Yeah, it was just one of my fondest memories of college. That's for sure.
Yeah.
With going to the cinema with fellow weebs. Fucking amazing. I wish I can do that again.
Hopefully we can. Anime con, going back. I'm kidding. We cycle back.
Of course, that's always the highlight of my year. Conventions with fellow weebs. Because never am I going to go to a con alone. Because it sucks.
Did
It's
you
boring as
did
hell.
you go like your very first one? You told me
My
about this.
very
It was
first
like
con, which was
2015.
back in 2014,
2014.
Ozine
Right.
Fest.
Mm.
Yeah, so I went there alone. All I got as merch was like a Guy Fawkes mask.
Oh, that's why you got that mask you use. You have.
Yeah, I don't know where it went nowadays, but yeah, that was like the most I got. Because I was just checking out the scene. What's all this convention thing all about? What's this Ozine Fest all about? And I got nothing.
Yeah.
I went there for for an hour or two and just left. But I made
Oh,
up
yeah.
for it in the same year by going to the Cosplay Matsuri.
Oh yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
Cosplay Matsuri, but
Is it in December?
huh?
Is it on
Yeah,
December?
it was a bit in the later in the year. So I went
Yeah,
there
it's
with friends that I actually hung out with, and we actually got pictures with
was actually fun.
cosplayers. That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah.
That was like my first time ever. And ever since, I religiously go to conventions every year.
With friends.
It's like never a year where I don't go to conventions twice.
Mm.
It's like a highlight of my year. It's like a year is not complete without it for me.
Yeah, 2020 must have been tough.
Yeah, it is. Because I broke my streak.
Yeah.
Because I had like a 5-year streak. 6-year streak.
But it was.
actually. 6 years.
But it was. Yeah, but it's understandable since like
Yeah.
it's a
The coup
pandemic.
happened, and it's understandable.
And now I'm excited to go one since now, finally I want to talk about this because I threw 2 weeks on my life so far into it. So I want some like I'm watching Sword Art Online. So
I also resolved to also watch this the entirety of it. So far I got through season 1. Definitely quite a ride, that's for sure. I love the first half of it. That's for sure. Very the only problem I have with it is like it's like it's running on it's like it has ADHD because it just
true. It's like its pacing was so off. Like it skips, which I get it. It's set over 2 years. Like you're gonna compact it in like 15 episodes. 15, 14, and
I wish the entire thing was like 24 episodes and we didn't get the second half. We didn't need that.
True.
Just expand on the first half. Make it good.
And I'm like, Alpine wasn't that good. I'm like kind of accepting it now because like I don't want to admit like, Alpine wasn't that good, but Alpine wasn't that good. I get some of the sentimentalities of why people don't like Alpine. I hated it.
I don't know. It's just a waste, really.
It wasn't true.
It's like, we got the rapey bad guy this time instead of, Kayaba chill as fuck Akihiko.
Chad Kayaba traps people and never told them why.
Why'd you do all this? I don't know.
Shits and giggles.
Disappears. I don't know.
But the first part of like season 1, it was pretty
Final
good.
fight was satisfying though.
Definitely. Yeah.
Even back in 2014 when I watched it, it's like, whoa! I was rooting for Kirito with each slash to the bad guy.
True.
That was fun. That was like the highlight of Sao, that right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I talked to you about this. Like my problem with it, like how they treated like Asuna. Like by the end, I'm like, oh come on, really? You're gonna like force her into that role?
It's a waste.
I didn't buy it. But
for someone that could kick guys' ass like 10 times over, and then they just trapped her in a cage, and she's not doing so fine.
You're telling me like she has a reputation during Sal even like they called her like Asuna the Flash and like You're telling me that that girl is the same one here. It's like is not doing it, is just letting herself like be harassed by
Yeah,
rapey made douchebag.
he could have kicked that anime equivalent of a Discord mod. You know, he could have kicked
Yeah,
that guy's ass 10
yeah. And I'm
times
like,
over.
that's like I always hated that. It was like you always set her up to be like a very strong character, and like you're not gonna use it. Like, whatever.
She got handicapped.
Yeah, and
But
I'm like,
I guess it's because it's supposed to be a power fantasy isekai.
yeah,
It's not even an
MC
isekai,
solves everything.
but still.
MC solves everything.
But I feel like this could have been done better. But
True.
thankfully, we get like season 2.
Yeah, to
It's a little
season
bit
two.
better.
Have you not watched season? Have you watched season two yet?
Uh, I'm about 3 episodes in.
Nice. Season two is like I would say this now. It's like it was a very much a step up from like the first season. I generally say this. Season two is way better than season.
Uh,
It's like
in some ways, yeah, I can somewhat agree. Uh, although I can't say
can't say
it
for
just
sure
yet.
yet.
I can't
Yeah.
say it like uh with complete confidence just yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So far,
But
yeah,
yeah.
I am intrigued. There's the
Yeah, it's
setup is
intriguing.
nice. The
I,
characterization of sorry.
no, no,
I keep on.
no, no. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
So the characterization of Sinon, am I correct?
Yeah,
Sinon,
Shinon.
Shinon, with an H, right? Shinon.
I don't know. They pronounce it Sinon, but they call her Shinon.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it Shinon, whatever. But the
Whatever.
characterization of Shinon is amazing. You know, she has spoiler
Oh my
alert, I guess, if you haven't watched Sao season 2 yet.
That was the most fucked up backstory I've ever watched. I was like, what the
She
fuck?
caps a bad guy 3 times. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, that's
I
a
was like,
sudden
oh
twist of events, but she's courageous though. She actually just
Yeah.
she didn't just stand there. She actually bit the guy's
She-
hand. She
yeah,
actually
she
went
bit
out
the
to
guy's
fight
house and
him.
shot him.
It's
Yeah,
like,
she
what
shot him, and I was like, whoa. And she was like 11. I'm like, holy crap! Of course she's
yeah,
like,
like
yes,
no wonder she's gonna be
intense trauma.
traumatized. So that's probably why it just makes her sick at the sight or even mention of a gun.
Yeah,
And it really just I don't know, the look into how come when she's in the game she doesn't feel so sick when she sees a gun or holds it or even uses it, because apparently she's a very amazing sniper, but in real life, she's even at the sight of the gun, of a toy gun,
She's get scared.
it's just it's just terrible. So
Yeah, which
it's like the disconnect between your real identity and your virtual
Your
identity.
virtual.
I love the
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the exploration of that concept.
yeah.
So
I kind
far.
of wish they like. I kind of did wish they had like explored it a lot more during that season, but like, I guess it served its purpose for that specific character.
Yeah, I was like,
So,
oh, after all this, I can already see the season. I can already see how this season goes. Like after all this, after the problem has been resolved, she learns how to deal with her trauma, and now she can
Oh
hold a
boy,
gun.
you're not ready for like what the hell's gonna
Yeah.
what the season's gonna throw at you. I'll tell you.
Like it's no surprise. I mean, it's Sao. I'm not gonna expect it to be deep or anything.
Oh yeah, but not gonna lie, like during like the Alfheim arc, I'm like, it's getting kind of trashy. This is getting trashy because with like Kirito's sister, I'm like, well, technically not sister, I guess. And that whole
Stepsister
cousin, like
Cousin.
she's yeah,
might as well be sister in this case.
might as well, yeah. I mean, she calls her like her older brother, so I guess it is. And while that happening, I'm thinking like, yeah, this is getting kind of trashy. Oh.
Look, if I want incest, I'm going to go
I'd
to
watch incest.
Oreimo. I'm
I'd
gonna
watch
go for Eromanga
Oreimo.
Sensei. Come on, man, not
Or like
here.
my little sister has been acting. I know recently my little sister has been acting strange. I'd watch those. I didn't go to South to see this bullshit. What is this?
But it's not like, it's not like she wins or anything.
Yeah, true. Because my boy,
It's just
Kirito,
like it's like he's focused on Asuna. It's like
his wife.
to him, that's all that
Technically.
matters.
That's all that matters.
He's
Not gonna lie
ego
though,
wife.
I mean, not gonna lie though. The reason like I wanted to like watch it in the first place because like Gino asked me because he put it in this 3x3 like way back, like a normie. I'm kidding.
No,
But
he's not kidding.
you're
You're fucking normie, Gino. That's right. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
yeah, guy who put this from the guy who had like MHA and then 3x3.
Not
I'm
normie
kidding.
though. Not normie. I made up for it.
Yeah, true. But like,
Have
you
you
know,
seen the
I
rest of
wanted
my
to
3x3? That's right.
Angel Beats, Haru Suzumiya.
Uh,
But
fuck,
you know, I
I gotta
wanted
look
like
back in my 3x3. Holy shit.
yeah, yeah. But you know, when I was like the reason I wanted to pick it up was like, you know, Sal, just the mention of Sal, you can already like know there's like already an opinion about it. Like some people love it and some people really hated it.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
so
divisive. I might
it's
add.
very divisive. Yeah, true. I would say it's like, you know, some people will say, oh, it's pretty good. It's actually a pretty decent, pretty awesome show. I'm not gonna sit and say it's like the best show out there, but you know, it's definitely up.
You'll enjoy
It
it.
has
I
its
think
merits. Yeah, yeah,
it has a lot of enjoyment factor to it. That
true.
is
And
for
like
sure.
the people who hate it is like, you know, I'm only they treat it as like like the worst thing ever, and then like it's Sal. Like, what were you expecting?
I think if you are someone who loves MMOs and video games,
Mm,
even just video games in general, I think you'll have a lot of enjoyment there than someone who
true,
doesn't as much.
true. I
I know
think
I did.
Sal is like a Sal is a pretty good gateway anime, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's pretty
Definitely.
simple, easy to understand. Uh,
You know, if you can look
yeah.
over its glaring, pretty aspects of it that I don't really enjoy,
I think
like
for someone who doesn't watch anime, I don't think they'll notice the flaws.
true,
It is something
true.
that they'll probably just think, all right, that's just part of the
No,
story. No problem, no problems there.
yeah, true. But you know, it's pretty safe. Like for the meantime, for now, like I'm 2 seasons in. Like you know, Kirito, like they always treat him as like the typical MC, which he kind of is. But like there's just like more to him. There's a surprisingly a lot more build up than I expected from
So
him.
are we gonna expect like a you know like a analysis video from you?
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still yet to watch like Alice Cessation. I have 2 more. Oh God, 2 more seasons to
Kirito
enjoy.
is actually a deeper character than you think.
Here's why Kirito is actually better. He, for one,
Your
is
pro
awesome.
tag is
Like
better. My pro tag is better than yours. Here's why.
Kirito likes black. I like black. Therefore,
Tips Fedora.
like yeah, I enjoy Kirito as like a main character. Like he definitely he has
He
his
does
merits
well
as a
filling
character.
the role of an
Yeah,
MC. That's for sure.
sure, that's for sure. And Asuna for the most part, I finally get it. You know, like people always say, like Asuna is like a quintessential. I won't say quintessential, but like if you think of anime wife, which
Baby's
is like
first
one of the
waifu.
baby's first wife. Yeah, like I thought maybe maybe is like maybe it's like she would and waifu's more popular than the actual show, and
I
so when
mean,
I watch it, I'm like,
people like Rem. Did they actually watch the show?
oh, like they like Zero too, but like, did you actually watch like Darling in the Franxx?
Yeah,
Like
it's
stuff
like
like
that.
that.
You like
It's like
Hinata,
that.
but did you actually watch Naruto?
Or like, yeah. But like I get it. Like I get the Asuna appeal now. So I finally like, oh, I get it.
Oh yeah,
And I agree with you.
especially episodes 10. I don't know,
Yeah.
11 or
11 and 12.
12 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
God,
that was wholesome as hell.
that was
That
wholesome.
was a wholesome arc in
That
season one.
was season 1 at this peak. That was peak. Don't even at me. That was peak.
Like after that, season one was just okay. It was like
It was downhill.
like I was downhill from there. That's for sure. I'm sorry.
Can't
After
proclaim.
that, after 11 and 12, am I correct? Can you
Yeah.
can you comment
Yeah.
now? Okay.
11, 12.
So after 11 and 12, sorry, it's all downhill from there.
It was downhill from there. But yeah, I get it now.
Hopefully, season
Now I get
two.
it.
I'm looking forward to its own peak. if it even has one, or it's just gonna keep peaking. Hopefully, that's good too.
Yeah, true. So I get the. I mean, Aaron was talking about this like the other day, like I mean, I said like, yeah, I get like waifuing like Asuna or something. And he said
It's like
Asuna is like white bread.
it's white. It's the white bread of waifus. If we had, I don't know if we'll ever have a waifu tier list, but we'll have a separate section for them. Don't worry.
There's a specific
White bread.
white bread. It's like the safest option. Like no, it's not safe. It's like the most basic option there is.
Yeah, it's like everyone agrees that it's no contest. Yeah, okay, it's a pretty good waifu. Cool.
Like there's no wars over it. Like if you put like, would you consider like a white bread waifu of yours? Because now mine is like I have Asuna now.
Everyone
And she not.
Everyone like agrees that it's a good waifu. Like, it's people might say it's an overrated one. People might say almost everyone waifus this specific character because chances are they do.
Yeah.
I think
I guess that's the point.
that's pretty much white bread as fuck because everyone does it. Everyone has agreed that it's waifu material. There's no contest. No one's contesting it, and everyone just ends up. Oh, I want a waifu. My Rem is my waifu. I'm sorry. I'm a Rem guy, or I'm a 02. I like 02. It's like it's like join into the millions of people who have done the same.
Now it's more like, you have that specific type, but it's white bread because it tells me nothing about you.
Man, I never understood that. What tells me? Yeah, I mean, doesn't it tell you that you like this character with these specific traits? That's what tells you. That's what tells me about you.
Yeah, but it's like it's the same thing of like when you're like showing your taste to other people, and if it's like based, because here's the thing, like entertainment's like I've always talked about this. It's like it's always going to be a reflection of us. So if you like this specific thing, at the very least, it tells me something unique about you. That like if you pick like Rem or like Sakura from Naruto or like.
I mean, that just tells you that you have a specific like preference when it comes to these sorts of characters.
True, but white bread.
I don't know. I don't really know that. I don't really understand that argument. Like, it doesn't tell me about you. Well, it does tell me something about you. You like that kind of character, right? You like characters like Rem or something.
Yeah, but it's like when there's like a specific type of there, it kind of makes me realize, there's something in there that's uniquely you.
So if you like pick a specific character that from an obscure anime that tells me something about you, something like that.
It's like something like that. Like if you pick like if you waifu someone who wasn't even in the main line or like wasn't even in the competition, that I respect you for.
I don't know. That feels like someone trying so hard to be unique.
Right, but if you're genuine about it, like you're not trying to like impress someone. If like that, I can respect.
Yes, my waifu is that one girl who appeared in the background in episode 10. In this timestamp, she was only there for a second, but I liked her the moment I saw her. She didn't have a face, but I liked her the moment I saw her.
You like background characters?
That should be the new trend. I would like to waifu a background character. Yeah, there was one with brown hair. She stood out among the many brown hairs in the crowd scene, but that's the thing. She's just love at first sight. I gotta say, that's my waifu. And I would just have a screenshot of that one frame she was in.
So white bread waifus. I don't know if that's a thing.
Does that tell you something about me, Jess? Huh? Waifu
who's yours?
Characters?
Yeah,
when I waifu a background character. Now that you can't call that white bread.
Can't call that's not white bread. That's like fucking a Black Forest cake. Like you get it. Was like, what the fuck is this? What's wrong with you? Like Black Forest? I don't like Black Forest, by the way.
Clearly, from that previous statement, it's obvious.
Come on, it's like
I don't. I am
uh,
indifferent towards it, except the cherry part. I mean, all right, I'll eat it, I guess, but I don't necessarily
yeah,
dislike it. It's
I'm,
chocolate.
I'm,
It's chocolate. I love
yeah, but
chocolate.
I'm not a fan of the flavor that much. I'm like, it's fine, I guess. If I had an option to eat anything else, like I'll probably do it.
Hey, food's
But
food, man. Don't let it go to waste.
of course not. Jesus, I'm just saying. You have there's a black forest waiting for everyone. It's like the
uh,
wife you don't understand. Why do you like this character? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, but I don't know. The idea of having multiple waifus, that's like cheating, man. It's like infidelity. What are you doing?
Hey, don't look at me.
Committing
I got
Netorare. What the fuck are you doing?
now you're coming. Not
Degenerates.
to, now if the wife you have as like a boyfriend or something, that does it consider that right?
Nah, it's fine. You are looking at it individually, regardless of the fact how the story goes.
True, but
I
yeah.
mean, there are folks who waifu zero too, but she's crazy for our protagonist.
I've not watched Darling in the Franxx, but
Me neither.
I have.
Me neither. Sorry,
But
I'm not too enthusiastic about mecha anime.
that's yeah, it's fine, I guess. I personally didn't watch. I've not watched it either. But
Look, if I want
if I'm ever
mecha, all right, I'll go watch Transformers.
I watch Pacific Rim, what the hell is wrong with you? Mecha versus. I'm not watching two, by the
I'm
way.
just
I'm
kidding.
not watching two.
I'm open to I'm a little open. I try to be open minded at least, so I'm going to try and watch a mecha anime.
I'm watching Neon Genesis. You stop.
After the first episode, yeah, I stopped.
Oh, gotta kill this guy.
This
Fucking
is
kill
great
this.
and all, and Shinji's aunt, guardian, whatever.
Yeah, Guardian. Yeah,
She's pretty hot.
yes,
Don't
but
lie, 10 out of 10.
yeah. It's
10 out of 10.
Misato.
Sato's pretty
Misato-san.
10 out of
Yeah,
10. Gotta say, I
true,
might watch it because of
true.
that.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn. Lots of
Jesus.
lots of
That's
waifu
hilarious.
materials in that show.
Hmm.
Gotta say.
Yeah. If you like waifus with like mental disorders,
I'm not gonna complain. A waifu is a waifu.
you take what you can get.
Now, one thing that I've noticed a lot recently is that a lot of these it's so easy. A lot of these YouTubers used to have like 100K viewers, and now it's like they're just scraping by with 2.1K, or something like that.
Oh,
Barely
it's
breaking
more
10,000. It's
true. I guess
so hard. It's so hard to actually, uh, it's so hard to gain like an actual consistent following.
yeah. I guess it's more indicative now, especially it happens to like really old YouTubers, like people who have been in the platform for like a long time, and like they built an audience, but now are like, because I've seen that happen. Like I don't know any specific example. I can't give really specific examples, but I think that happens now. Like YouTubers who had like really huge followings or like views back then, nowadays like barely scrape by.
Yeah,
And
it's I think it happened with Matthews and Toro.
Matthew, oh really?
I
I'm
don't
not
know. It's
watching.
like I don't know. It seems like after a while, his I don't know. When I notice it, it's like his viewer counts just you know,
It's not good.
it's struggling. That's for sure. Much to the point where he has a video where he kind of just tells everyone that hey, people aren't watching my videos, and
Much.
like he actually spends money on them, and he's barely he's not even breaking even with them. He's losing money making these
Mhm.
because it costs money to make these sorts of videos. So the ad revenue from it isn't enough
Yeah,
to
which
offset the
is
costs.
yeah. I guess that's the thing with like internet entertainment because like it's ever changing. I guess because like
Yeah,
it's
it is. It is. I remember when a lot of these anti-tubers, you know, people like I don't know, I guess best guy ever. Though I think yeah, first in his own niche way, he still has a good following. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I do like his reviews and all that. I like his content. Check him out, best guy ever.
Okay.
What else? What else? I'm just gonna look through my new pipe subscriptions. Yeah, but a lot of these, what used to be like 100, 200K viewer count,
Oh yeah, I'm looking to
YouTubers just
like
became,
magnitude some Taurus.
like 10K barely. It's like it's so sad how common that is, and how people just end up doing these things, these hacks, right? These hacks to keep viewer attention. They it's like a, it's like a, those things that people in Asian people do to prevent bad luck, like
Ah, yeah, yeah.
don't sweep at night because it might sweep away the bad luck. It might sweep away the good luck. Or don't flush the toilet at night. Don't flush the toilet at night because it might flush away the good luck.
Mhm.
Don't what else? Don't close. I don't know if this is just exclusive to my family, but don't close the toilet. Get it might
I've never
it
heard.
might flush away the bad luck. Don't
Oh
close the
fuck,
toilet. It's like, what the fuck?
that's really Asian.
Don't close the toilet. It might flush away the good luck rather. It's like,
So weird.
huh? It's kind of like that with YouTubers. Don't curse in 30
Yeah, I'm looking to
seconds.
math.
Don't curse in the 30
Yeah.
don't curse for like 30 seconds or YouTube might not recommend your shit. Or,
Yeah.
the first 30 seconds should be able to captivate the audience, or else they'll never watch your video. Or it has to have this specific style of thumbnail with these specific colors so they can actually look at your thumbnails and you could grab their attention. It's like, that's just side shit. That's a side shit you don't have to do. And
I mean,
I can definitely understand why people are getting burned out.
yeah, I guess that's the thing nowadays, especially people who constantly have to keep up with like, whether you like it or not, like when you're like a content creator right now, you can't just do it for like the sake of wanting to do it because you need to actually have a livelihood, and you
It's
can't
so
just keep
so
on.
weird because we did this. We did this entire thing because we want to
Mm,
do it. It's just for fun thing.
yeah,
But
but
apparently,
yeah,
we're competing with a
yeah,
lot of people who do this for a living now.
yeah, there's like a million videos who like just uploaded to YouTube every day. Of course, some are
It's
gonna
it's
get
so
buried.
hard.
So
By the way, it's so
yeah,
hard to stand out.
so,
Uh,
stand
but I don't mean to sound like, oh, woe is me. I'm entitled to have viewers and subscribers. Not at all. But it's I guess it's hard
it's tough.
to to gain that. It's hard to get that. How can I say this? Feedback. That
Mm,
feedback loop, like that motivates you to keep making and making and making this stuff and taking the time out of your day to edit and
actually,
record this stuff.
yeah, and then imagine some who don't, which want to turn this into a full-time livelihood. Like,
And for those watching
like,
us right now, here with us today, taking the time out of your day to actually watch this episode, thank you very much.
yeah,
Means a
so
lot to us.
it really does because like for us, like YouTube, we don't really exactly have to rely on like YouTube as an income, but like you know,
Don't expect to, I
don't
guess.
expect to. Hopefully, I don't know. It depends where this goes, but yeah, it's that's the thing I said about like internet entertainment. It's like one big thing after the other, and you can never really be like how do I say that? There's no safety net when it comes to being a YouTuber. Like I've seen like a lot of YouTubers about like the, talk about it because like they don't treat it like you know this can't be like their full time livelihood at times because
I
it's
To
impossible.
those people that don't consider this like their primary source of income, hats off to you guys.
Yeah,
You
bravo.
guys are ahead of the game. You're not
Yeah,
you're not under YouTube's mercy. That's good.
true.
That's good.
That's good.
Keep it up.
But for the ones that do, like, I hope for the best for them because like it's really hard. I'm not.
It is. It is. It is. Because
I,
I think YouTube really started as a thing that you really do on the side. You're not expected to
mm,
do this shit every day or to do it
yeah,
for a living. And then when that became viable, of course everyone's gonna jump in on the opportunity. But it comes with its
especially of
downsides, of course,
course, of course. It was early. It was
because
early.
not only YouTube is finicky, but advertisers are also finicky.
Yeah, because you have to, you know, YouTubers rely on ad revenue.
And it's so sad because it actually leads to a lot of self censorship.
True.
A lot of people who are deathly afraid of playing anything copyright. Playing anything copyright music,
Mm.
like especially
It's
on Twitch streams. It's like
oh yeah, it's
the
so
look of
so easy.
fear on their faces when even a few
Yeah,
seconds of copyright audio appears, and understandably so. But
yeah,
regardless, it's wow. It was way different in 2014 when everyone was so lax about it.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, I think it's because now, especially ever since quarantine, is like entertainment online has become such a huge thing
Yeah,
that
definitely.
everyone
Everyone's locked
has
inside,
captured it.
and everyone has an internet connection. No, not
Everyone has
everyone,
it.
but
Yeah,
still.
but now you know the internet is a very different place. It's not as wide and it's still big, but definitely it companies have capitalized, have footholds in many various of areas around.
Yeah, it's definitely like we've traded we've traded something there
We traded something there, definitely.
for
Income
for
to make.
income. For YouTubers to be able to make profit off their work.
Yeah,
It's like we traded something, that's for sure. And I think that
really
the freedom of expression kind of just got affected in the process.
true, true.
That is for
And
sure because they are
yes,
now afraid of uh, talking about very talking
sensitive
about
topics,
yes
saying
talking
sensitive
about
words.
the sensitive topics. They're talking about there's also okay uh
I
very
like
spicy
Wendigoon.
opinions, to say the
Yeah,
least.
I like Wendigoons when every time he self censors them, he always says.
Yeah, it's a very creative form of censorship, but it's still censorship
It's
regardless.
funny about it. That's what I like. But yeah, I praise the YouTubers who still thrive on it. Like I've
Definitely,
seen.
but there's only so much. That's why the true horror content just gone, dude. You can't expect that on YouTube anymore because
Oh,
everyone tries
like
to censor themselves.
Rob. What was his name? Rob. I forgot. There was a YouTuber I used to watch about his like true crime stuff. Forgot his name.
Nick Robinson?
No, Rob. Uh, Rob Gavigan. There we go. Oh, he
Ah.
changed his name. Okay.
Wait. I think I recognize him a little bit. He's the guy with the beard, right?
Yeah, with the beard and like the suit. I like
Yeah, yeah,
I like
yeah.
Rob. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
used to
like his
watch his
true
stuff.
crime
He was like he was in the true crime game
He is. He
very
still
early
is.
on, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He still is. Like, respect. I like a lot of his content,
Yeah,
especially his
same,
true
same.
crime stuff.
He reminds me of he's in the same circle as people like Rainbot are.
Rainbot, Barely Social,
Oh yeah,
uh,
him and
Nexpo.
his very well done videos.
Oh yeah, I like Barely Social's secret. That was my first video. Barely Social. His the secret hotel room.
Secret Hotel Room. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was awesome.
I barely remember it.
And I guess nowadays Aki, because I like Aki stuff too.
mm,
She's doing
yeah, I
like
like it when she does that true crime shit too. That is for
the
sure.
otaku serial killer.
But the vlog stuff, it's something I can just skip. Honestly,
Yeah, I mean vlog stuff. So.
I'm trying
But yeah,
to
no.
detox my. That's what I'm trying to do these days. I'm trying to detox away from, you know,
that you obviously don't
from
enjoy.
stuff that won't really like have an educational value to it.
Yeah, I
Like
guess,
it's
but
not.
you know,
It's just if you're just wanting to watching a video of someone unboxing shit or something like that. I don't know. It feels like background noise to me. That's for sure.
yeah,
It's
but
fun,
you know,
but it's to me it's honestly something I'd rather just watch something else than that.
yeah, I guess, but you know, they do what they want, and hopefully they had fun doing it. Because I definitely don't want, like, they're doing something that clearly the audience enjoy, but you're clearly they're not anymore. Because like that happened with, like, I think PewDiePie nowadays. Because like
Hmm.
because I remember Pewds, like, he was so big in, like, the indie horror scene, right? Because like
Yeah,
there was even the PewDiePie effect for a time. When every time he plays an indie horror game, it's gonna get,
it shoots right up. Yeah.
yeah. But and when, like, all his controversy stuff started popping up, and he, like, went away for a while and, like, came back.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, he went away, but did he go away after that bridge incident?
I'm not sure. I didn't follow. I
Because
went
the
back
last
watching
hiatus
PewDiePie.
I know was his reasonable December break. Actually,
Yeah, yeah,
December 2019, I think was it, and
yeah, yeah,
around and he came back around February or something,
yeah, yeah.
and that was fun. That was you know, I feel good. I have mad respect for him.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm
Taking
saying.
a
Because
break
like,
from YouTube.
yeah, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like PewDiePie got so big of playing like so many horror games, right?
Yeah.
And nowadays his content is very different. Like, he does. Even he admits it. It's very different. But like, at least now he admits, because like PewDiePie admitted, like, he doesn't even enjoy playing a majority of the horror games he played.
Ooh,
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, he talked. Yeah, he opened up about it. Like, yeah, he played, but obviously a majority of the time he even said, like, he fakes some of the reactions he gets. So,
Yeah,
so, like,
after a while, that's bound to happen.
yeah, I get it. Like, if you play, like, I guess 50 horror games, like, in a year or something, like, of course you're gonna, you gotta get sick of it. It bores you. But that's the thing that got you popular. So I guess you have to no choice
You
but
have
to
to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it until ad infinitum.
ad infinitum. But now, at least nowadays, he admits that the content he does nowadays he finds more enjoyable than he did before.
Yeah, it just
You know,
reacts to Reddit content, I think, and other
yeah,
content.
yeah. But at least now, because I get it, some of his former fans complain that his content isn't as enjoyable as it was because it's so different from what he used to do. But like,
Understandable.
I'm more, I'm more on the side, like, at least he's happy doing what he's doing. Because I don't want to, like, he doesn't want. I don't want, like, a content creator, like,
Yeah,
yeah, what got him,
just doing a certain thing because it works.
because it works.
There's a lot of
Because
YouTubers who do that, by the way. I feel so sad for them, but
yeah,
it's the only way they could ever attain
profit.
the attention, and yeah, and make a modicum. Is that I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but
Yeah.
a modicum of profit
Income. Yeah.
income
So
for their work. It's I hope they I don't know. I hope they manage to break out of their shell, but still retain
yeah, some
the
never
amount of
do.
success that
Unfortunately,
they got.
some never do. Right.
It's like either
So
way, at least look at the bright side. Even though that's really hard to do, but you get to do what you love.
yeah.
Which is what I'm doing right
Uh,
now. Hey, which I'm doing right
hey.
now.
So
I think the
I'm kind of on.
people with with little to no followers, I guess. I don't know. I think they have the most freedom out of everyone.
So far,
Yeah,
but
because no one's really there to tell them if it doesn't work or not. They just do
yeah,
whatever they want and throwing shit and see what sticks. And that's
yeah,
it.
and eventually they find their rhythm, and if they like it and it attracts an audience, it's a snowball effect from there.
Yeah, I'm the one who edits this. Just in case anyone knows, just in case everyone, everyone hasn't found out yet. But I'm the one who edits this stuff, and yeah, I've learned quite a lot actually from.
Mm.
I've learned quite a lot actually from this experience, because we've been doing this since like July of 2020, and it's like,
July? I think it's later. I think around August.
yeah, something like that.
Because
But regardless, it's like, wow, I've learned to use my video editors better. That's for sure.
Mm.
I've learned to be much more efficient with the workflow. It's like, damn. I've learned how to use Audacity better as well. Use the
Yeah,
editing
yes.
tools in there. That's for sure. It's like, whoa. Uh, it's like this thing kind of forced me to get good at video editing. Even though back then all I could do was like the basic cut paste. Cut the footage and then paste in a new one.
Paste it in. Yeah.
Put some sick fade ins and fade outs. That's the most effects I can do. But I was like, all right, I can do something slightly better than that.
So yeah, who knows? Maybe.
Slightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's like,
Who knows?
I'm finally level 100. I was a level
I'm
10.
like on
I was a level 10 thug back then. Now I'm a level 100 mafia boss. Like, no.
or Mafia Plus.
I'm like level 20. I'm like level 20 thug by my own editing standards.
In your head, like you're elite now.
And I was like, yeah, I think I gained a few levels, but it's like 5 levels in, I guess. I've gained like 5 levels
And
because of this.
yeah, that's like the thing about like online entertainment, such as like YouTube, because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Hell, maybe in the next year we may never stop. We may never do this again. I'm kidding.
That is for sure.
That sounds sick.
I don't know. Yeah,
That-
I was gonna say that is for sure, but no, I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna put certainty in something that is very uncertain.
Yeah, true. Yeah. For now, we're in that place where we're comfortable enough to do this.
Yeah, and
But yeah,
you know,
but you never know.
yes, an entire podcast doxing ourselves.
But for now we're doing what we're doing, and it's actually fun. So we're enjoying it. So, in
So
the end, that's what matters.
yeah, it is indeed. So
Indeed.
in our last podcast, the original episode 14, we were kind of we went through Jess's watch schedule.
Oh
Can
yeah,
Can
my
you tell
insane
can you
watch
tell us
binge.
can you tell us about that? Because the last time you did, you were explaining a lot of things, but
Mm.
the connection just crapped the fuck out, and it was just unlistenable.
Oh sure. Okay.
Now,
Oh yeah,
as far as
my
I know,
insane.
the last time you told us that that basically it was like Monday to Sunday. There's always an anime to.
There's always an.
You
No,
always
no,
got
last-
something to watch.
I always got something to watch. So that's the thing. Like, it is pretty fun. It's like I have a schedule of things to do now, like watching anime. Because like last season, I had 7. I was watching like 7 animes.
I
They
wish I
were,
was
like,
that.
one-
I wish I was that organized with the anime I watch.
Yeah, yeah. But like last season 7, like I even promised myself I was gonna cut back on like the things I watch. But now I'm watching 9, so I guess that's out the window.
Jesus fucking Christ! Even I can.
And like,
Even I'm not watching like a fraction of that right now.
yeah, but there's so many good. There's a lot of good titles this season. So yeah. Anyways,
Can you walk us through
I guess
this entire schedule? It's like 9
Okay,
animes.
I'm gonna walk you
God, I don't know if I can
Oh.
even keep up with like 3 at this point.
half of it.
I'm too much of a veteran weeb.
The guy who you're better when you can watch like a 12 episode anime. You can only watch a 12 episode in a span of a week. That's how much. Yeah. So yeah, I'll walk you through my Sunday to Saturday. So Sunday I watched 3 animes. VV, Fluoride's song, which is unfortunately, many people consider it a very underrated title. Uh, if that's the case, it's very unfortunate because like it's very good. It's like anime version of Terminator. Because like
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that. Vivi?
yeah, Fluoride Ice song. Yeah, Fluoride Ice song.
Oh yeah, the one with the blue hair check. I'll just put it in
Yeah,
the. I'll just put it in the. I'll just put it in
it's,
post. But yeah.
you know, it's pretty good. It's made by Whip, who made like the first three seasons of Attack on Titan and like The Great Pretender. So you know the animation's gonna be good. It's good. It's pretty
Oh
amazing.
man, I never really pay attention to anime studios. So when people tell me, "Oh, the
yeah,
animation's gonna be good," I'm sorry, what
yeah, like
studio was it again?
but yeah. I mean, like Gino talked about it. Like he doesn't like even him. He doesn't. He's not into it as much. Like unlike they say, I'm at a certain level where like when it's an anime, I'm into both the studio, the director, the voice actors involved.
Oh
I'm
man,
that. Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
every time,
wow.
every,
I'm like, I watched it for this voice actress.
uh, what? Who?
What? Who? They did what?
Who that?
I'm sorry. I liked the anime for the plot. I was looking at it in my anime list. The premise seemed okay, and I just watched it.
Yeah, but
Well, there
yeah,
were people who didn't
VV.
care about the plot. They just wanted to hear their voice actress because they're a massive simp.
Yeah, true. Yeah, those guys are the worst.
Definitely not
Anyways,
me. You know.
anyways, yeah. PV. The other is the 86, which I highly recommend. It's probably one of the best ones this season. And
I've.
you're gonna say that,
What's it about
yeah, here.
anyway?
So it's basically about like
Is it
it's
ice?
basically there's
Is it
this,
skating?
no. The 86. No, it's about this war that's going on, and basically there's like
Oh shit! I was talking about skate. SK8.
Escape Infinity. Yeah, that was from last season.
Yeah, I confused it with that. So okay,
So,
go on. Sorry.
so yeah, the 86 is basically good. It's about a war between two like neighboring kingdoms. So basically, one kingdom has basically unmanned robots, that they use for fighting, and for the other side, the Republic, they basically do the same thing. At least that's what they tell the citizens that it's unmanned robots. When in actuality, they're forcing like an entire group of people to fight and die.
Ah yes, War Crimes, the anime.
War crimes, the anime, and it's actually pretty great. Like when I like saw it as like I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's a cool mecha, bro. It's like a cool anime with mech battles. When it turns out, it was actually like, very cruel. The cruel nature of like war and the idea of inequality, and like it's very heart wrenching, especially with the recent episode. I was
Oh
like,
shit.
yeah, it's very drama heavy, but it's very good. It's like it's drama that's good, and it hits you where it hurts. So yeah,
All right. I might check it out.
it's from
Spoiler
A1
alert. I probably
Pictures.
won't.
Yeah, probably spoiler. So after that, of course, MHA, season 5.
Of course. Let's
Very good.
go.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
am
I like
hyped
that
for
one.
each episode. That's for sure.
Yeah, same. And I've seen a lot of people complain about like the pacing right now of the current arc. Like
It's taking its
they
time.
don't
That's for sure.
take its time. They don't.
But
Because
yeah,
I
we're eight
actually
episodes
like it.
in though.
Yeah, but I like it. Class A1 versus Class B. I'm actually liking the fight so far. It had
Yeah,
amazing
it's
battles.
intense as hell.
Yeah, remember the Todoroki one like from the last episode? That was awesome.
Yeah. I guess spoiler alert for those who haven't seen
Oh shit.
season 5. I'm so sorry. I send out these spoiler alerts pretty late.
Yeah, but yeah, season 5 had a pretty amazing scene during Todoroki's team battle. It was awesome.
It was
But
so
yeah,
disappointing that it was a tie though.
yeah, true. But
They
I
could have
guess it would.
stomped them, to be honest.
Yeah, but I gotta praise their like the chick Pony. Her name was right, Pony.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be a gag character, but no,
True, but
she
she's
she held
actually
her own. That's for sure.
yeah, and it was pretty smart. There was they either lost they took a complete L, or forced it into a tie. And I'm like, yeah, that's a smart decision. 'Cause-
Of course, manga readers are gonna be all smug and shit. It's like, oh, you're just watching it now. You're just seeing this arc
Yeah.
now. Huh. I'm
Sips too.
I'm 10 arcs ahead of you, boy.
So yeah, anyways, that's my Sundays. Mondays, I'm watching nothing. It's my free day. So there's Tuesday, I'm watching Higehiro, which is actually a pretty good drama, slice of life
Damn,
drama.
you have
Yeah.
this figured out like a college schedule.
Yeah, true. Anyways, yeah, Higehiro. I actually like it. It's kind of like it has elements of a typical TV drama. It's very, very dramatic, but I guess it works with its premise.
Ah,
'Cause
I
it's
see.
very,
What's it
yeah.
about anyway?
It's basically about this guy who like takes in a runaway girl
Ah,
who
yeah,
has
I think we've talked about it
yeah, we
before.
talked about anyways, I read the manga beforehand, so like I already know some aspects of it, but
Yeah.
the anime is actually pretty good.
I've seen it in manga decks, but
Mm.
I haven't. It's like in my bookmark, but I haven't.
Uh,
I
you
haven't
haven't, like,
delved into it yet. Definitely will.
Yeah.
It's
it,
it's something that it piqued my interest
yeah,
for sure.
it's very interesting, and it deals with a very like it has a very dark subject matter, but like I enjoy like an anime that tackles that stuff, like very taboo, very very obviously very heavy stuff, and it's good so far. What else? For my Tuesdays, there's Mars Red.
Amorous Red.
Mars Red.
Ah,
A
Mars
very
Red.
under.
All
Yeah,
right.
it breaks my heart to say, but it's a very underrated title this season. And I'm like,
For sure.
it's not.
A lot of titles go under the radar these days.
Yeah, but like, hopefully, Mars Red gets more recognition because it's actually good. Because it's
Ah,
based on a play. It's based on a play, and I heard it's a manga adaptation. I've not watched it, but the anime so far is actually pretty good. It's set during like pre-World War II Japan, and it's about vampires and stuff, and
nice.
it's amazing. I can see people like having problems because the narrative is very, how do I say this? It's not as straightforward as one would expect. It's
Does
very
does it meander as much?
no, no, it doesn't. But
Does it?
definitely it's gonna be hard to follow
Ah,
for some.
does it like
But
switch between storylines or something?
no, no, no. It's one straight story, but it doesn't like it's flow very differently from what you'd expect.
Ah,
Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. It's a show that goes in a direction you do not expect, but it's good. And yeah, it's sad to say, but it's an underrated title. I'm like, oh, wait, I feel my heart. So yeah, my Wednesday is Joran, so, of Blood and Snow, which is like I it, I kind of stopped watching it after like 3 episodes ago, because like
you dropped it?
it was kind. I am planning on getting back, but like I was watching Sal. I picked Wednesday to start Sal, and like I can't be bothered to watch it, Muna.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
in this case, it's okay to practice some sort of minimalism
Yeah.
because that's how I approach these things. To be honest,
Mm.
that's probably why I don't watch much, unless
Yeah.
it's really like it's really
It's
to the
really
point
something
where
you
it's like it
you have
grabs
to.
my attention and then it
Mhm.
keeps my attention going until I finish it. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
probably why I don't watch
Yeah,
much
it's like,
ongoing stuff.
but it's good. It's Jordan Pictures of Blood and Snow is actually pretty good. It's a hard solve
Simplify your life, my guy.
problems with it being
Watch
really
less
really
anime.
slow. And, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
But yeah.
If that's not your thing, it's all good. No shame in that.
Yeah. No shame, yeah. Anyways, that goes my Wednesdays. Thursdays I have one anime. I have one anime, and it's Super Cup, which is like this is the type of anime like you keep saying that you have to be in a certain mood to watch, or you can
Because
actually.
it's fucking nothing.
It's a show about it's essentially nothing. So Super Cup is about it's cute girls on motorbikes. There's nothing more I can say about it.
Yes. Countryside, scenery
Countryside.
porn,
Cute girls,
cute girls,
motorbikes.
motorcycles this time.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
no
motorcycles
Biori,
this time.
it's like, because no Biori didn't have bikes, so we gotta stand out. Shit.
But it's good. Like, it's hard to like explain, but like I really appreciate the like color, the use of color they have in the anime, because like it's used very at very specific moments. If you like, I really pay attention to them. Like when there's suddenly color, I'm like, oh, like it's weird for me to say, but like that's what I like about it, and it's very chill. It's one of those chill animes I keep saying that I will always watch. Even though there's nothing happening. Like the latest episode was like they go to a cafe. I'm like, oh, there's some good shit.
Wow, that's a good cafe.
That's a good ass cafe, though. That cafe do be looking good though.
No drama. They just go
No
to
drama.
a cafe and talk.
They just go to a cafe. That's it. Yeah, literally. That's
Wow.
no joke. That's like literally what the last episode. That cafe arc, bro. Oh, it was some good shit.
It's like you're hyped all week for that one arc. Oh shit! They're finally gonna drive the motorcycles.
Oh, and like when they
To the
drive, I'm
shop?
like, oh, bro,
Fuck!
where they're going? Oh, they're going there. Oh, that's some good
Let's
shit.
go! Let's go!
Yeah,
Oh, God.
like there's one.
Oh god.
Like there's one. Then there's like one episode
Bit
like
too loud
where
for
she's
the
like
camera.
delivering. Yeah. And there's like one episode like she's delivering between one school after the other. I'm like, oh, there's some good shit. Delivery or
Episode
Over
hype.
top.
Let's go.
But ow, 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 hit my elbow.
I'm just gonna turn down the volume a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, so yeah, Super Cup definitely. It's like it gives me the non Biori feels. It's like it's very comfy. It's very,
Yeah,
it's
if you're the
great.
type of person to get into that, everything, cute girls doing nothing but being cute in the countryside is probably a genre that you'll be. If you're into non Biori, every anime
Probably.
that is like that is just gonna be your cup of tea.
Full
stop.
It's your shit. Yeah, it's like if you like that, I'm like, yeah, this is some good shit.
Yeah, definitely.
And, definitely.
I mean,
So,
I see the
that's
appeal,
my-
right? I watched
Mm.
until episode 7 of non Biori season 1,
Mm.
and I definitely see the appeal.
Yeah.
But I have to be in a certain
There's-
mood for it, that's for sure.
True. Yeah, and it appeals to a certain type. I personally, because I watched it, like the appeal for me, no Biori, that I will say that it's due to the circumstances when I watched it. That really affected why I loved it so much. Because like I just finished like 2 very dark, like crime anime. I'm like, I need something like,
Palette
I
cleanser.
need something that palette cleanser. It's good. No Biori on its own is pretty good. There's a reason why it's in my 3x3, why I consider it one of my favorite animes of all time.
When it comes
So,
to
yeah.
favorite animes, yeah. Shit,
So, yeah.
I forgot mine. But I think it's Cowboy Beanball. I don't know.
Ken Bobby. So yeah, anyway, that's my Thursday. Friday, I watched nothing because like I'm not sociopath.
I don't watch
Then
anime every day, guys. I swear.
I swear. So anyways, yeah, and finally my Saturday
breaks
is
too.
SS. Yeah. I take breaks. Come on, guys. I take
have a
a break
life.
on Monday and
What do you mean?
Friday, but I use my break days to like binge watch
more
other
anime,
anime. So
of course.
of course. But yeah.
If you're convinced
Saturday-
us you have a life outside of anime,
So yeah, my last one is in Saturday is SSS Dynazenon, which is a mecha anime. It's a spin-off of like
okay.
SSS Gridman.
I thought there
It's
was
just the
like a
first
season 2. I thought, SSS
No.
Gridman finally had a season 2.
Yeah, it's a spin-off, but
No.
like
Apparently, okay, cool. I guess
Yeah.
SSS Gridman ended in a way that it didn't need a season 2. Is
it
that,
didn't.
is that why?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I
Understandable.
like it. There's more expansion to the world that it set up, which like, and it's amazing. Like Trigger's animation on like SS Gridman, and this one is like it's some of the best I've ever
Don't
seen.
they specialize in mecha?
Yeah, because like By the way, this is my fuck up from like the Gino episode we had when he asked like Tengen Toppa and Gurren Lagann when he asked like if it was made by Studio Trigger. I didn't say yes. It was
It was.
no, it was made by Gainax, but it was the team, the director behind the scenes team that worked on it. Eventually moved on to make Studio Trigger, which
I
made
see.
Kill la
There's
Kill.
some history there.
There's some history there. So yeah, there's my. That's it. Correcting my mistake from the previous episode. Yes, Trigger, Tengen Toppa and Gurren Lagann was made by the team that behind Studio Trigger. So there's my mistake. But yeah, anyways, it's actually pretty amazing. Like, there's aspects of like the animation and the cinematography they use in like SSS Dynasty that's so unique. It's so like when I watch it, it's like it's hard to describe it, but like it's so unique that it only works for this type of anime. That it works so well with it. But given its premise, you thought, oh, it's gonna be a weird contrast, but it's like it complements itself so well that you don't really mind it, and it's just good. So yeah, that's my those are my animes this season.
And I'm here watching only not even one.
Aren't you watching like?
I watched 3.
Aren't you watching
I'm watching
Saints
3.
like the same
That's
one?
including My Hero Academia, of course. It's obligatory at this
Of
point.
course.
So I
Yeah.
gotta watch it every season
Nice
now. Because I think it's gonna be the next Naruto with hundreds upon hundreds of episodes.
What episode? Are we? Have we reached the 100 mark on it? I think
Not
it's still 90.
Actually, yeah, we're almost close. We're in the 90 mark.
Oh boy, and it's gonna be here a while. It's gonna be here for a long while.
Definitely, it's a ride. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long
I
ride.
think we're gonna reach like 120 or 130 before we can even. I think, no. I think by 120 or something, we'll be up to speed to the. We'll be up to speed like 2 arcs in, maybe, but I could be wrong.
Probably.
It's like I think by 120, 130, we'll be a little closer to the current arc.
Maybe.
As of the time of this recording,
I
which is around 300 chapters right now. It's about 300-ish chapters. So yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever arcs the mangaka has in store for us.
Yeah,
With
Hirokoshi.
Deku and friends.
hopefully, unless he goes to a dark ending. Oh god.
Yeah, it's
Give it a dark ass ending where like
I don't
Deku
know.
snaps.
I don't think Shonen Jump would be crazy for that.
Yeah.
Because this is like one of their
To
typical do-gooder kind of manga, but I could be wrong.
Who knows?
But I think I don't know. It's like My Hero Academia is kind of big, and if they pull a dark ending, it will definitely be a divisive one. But it's something that could be
Sure.
welcomed. That is for sure.
True. That is for sure. Who knows? Who knows what Hirokoshi has
Because
up his sleeve?
yeah, definitely. Because I don't know. Because they already did that dark stuff with vigilantes, and they're already doing that
Oh.
dark stuff with vigilantes.
Yeah,
So-
Vigilantes is like a way darker.
Transitioning to a darker tone for the main line
Could work.
it's
Yeah,
not
it could
it's not a
work.
surprise. It's not going to be a surprise.
It could work.
I could definitely see a darker tone for the series, doing it some good. That is for sure.
True. Unless I make incorruptible.
Unless I write a fanfic that makes it all dark from the very beginning.
Get it? My hero, incorruptible. That's why, like, every time I was reading Irredeemable, I'm like, I wonder if I could use this, but like in My Hero Academia. Mass murder,
Welcome
but
to
Hero
the.
Academia.
I guess get in line because there's probably a lot of fanfic writers who are already thinking the same thing.
Yeah, true. But All Might, but acts like the Plutonian. Oh, mass murders people.
Sounds honestly, it has potential if done right. It has
If
potential.
done right.
But I keep
'Cause if
thinking
we're gonna make-
Invincible. You know that Omni-Man meme.
Yeah.
Think
think
Deku,
more.
think.
You showed me on the banner last time. Like, oh my god. But
Uh,
you know, All Might is the Superman. You can make whatever version of evil All Might you can, but like you can't make All Might evil. You
now
just
he's
can't.
just around. Honestly, in the mainline series, he's just around. He's a mentor. He's the mentor character.
True, and
It's too bad he got a little delegated to that role.
but it makes sense considering we can't really do as much now since
Yeah, he already passed it on to Deku, so
thank you.
there's only so much he can do now,
Yeah, true.
which is unfortunate, really, because I think I would love to see him fight side by side with All Might more. That's for sure. But
Yeah,
we only got the movie for that.
yeah, two heroes. Like, oh, I've seen enough. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, honestly, the movies are enjoyable. Albeit a little detached from canon, but
Yeah, no, it's
I
not
guess
that.
they're
It's
supposed to be
non-canon.
enjoyed on their own,
Yeah,
regardless if
true.
you've watched these anime at all, which is it has its merits, right? You could just
Yeah,
have someone who hasn't watched My Hero Academia, plop them in and put in the two movies, and they'd pretty much be up to speed.
true, true.
They don't need prior knowledge. They could just watch this and be entertained.
But I guess there's like a more in like there's like in universe stuff that's in the main line that isn't like explained there since it already assumes that we know about it.
Oh,
So I guess that
does that happen in the movies? Because didn't notice them because they seem pretty
no, there's like
straightforward.
like especially like Heroes Rising, like the League of Villains there, they're gonna wonder who are these guys?
Not
Why they're so
really. I
important?
mean, the anime kind of introduces them anyway by default.
Yeah,
Almost every episode,
they kind of are there, but like
they
if you're
use
gonna prop
freeze
a
frame.
person,
They do the freeze frame and then the
oh
character
yeah,
name and quirk.
which is good. I usually forget half the names there.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Honestly, the only
Uh,
ones I remember are Class 1A.
Class 1A, some of Class 1B, and some of the pro heroes.
Yeah, it's
So
like
thank you anime for like feeding into my short-term memory.
yeah, yeah, we know you're gonna forget. So here's who they are. The moment they appear, the second they
Again, so
appear,
yeah,
here's their name tag.
here's their quirk, their name, hero name.
And we're
No,
gonna do
go
this every
nuts.
episode.
Which is great because like I have a memory of goldfish apparently.
They know their audience. That's for sure.
Yeah, true, true.
So
Yeah.
man, I hate to say this, but I'm more focused on video games than I was with anime.
Oh yeah, you're like
I'm
yeah, I guess
sorry,
so.
I'm a pro gamer. Just kidding.
Oh, that means you're racist.
No. No, I don't unironically say the N word.
When you get mad,
Uh,
I use it
I don't have
sparingly.
heated gamer moments.
Oh god.
No, seriously, I don't actually play online because
It's toxic.
newsflash, I'm in the Philippines, and if I get invested in it, well,
You're gonna be disappointed.
the lag is just gonna end up handicapping me by a long shot. That's for sure.
And I don't want there's it's bad to say, but like there's an aspect of like online communities that there's an aspect of them that I will never get into. That's why I avoid like public Discord servers and stuff like that. That's like I don't you know I don't want to be part of it.
I can understand that actually because
Right.
it does have its toxic portions.
Yeah, there is. It's
It's the
unavoidable
internet. It's
It's
people will
people.
be toxic, and
because they're
you
yeah
know,
because we hide. Yeah, because
and
there's a
policing everyone isn't going to solve that at
true,
all. It's just gonna be
true.
the approved version of toxicity, but it's still toxicity. I'm sorry.
Mm.
But yeah, but there is some merit to it, especially when it comes to MMOs and, you know, and lately, even stuff like Minecraft servers, because lately I've been, actually ever since like last year, I've been going into one, but due to being busy and all that with other stuff, I've only been going like once a week. But even then, it's like late at night, and it's like the sense of community. I felt that again, and it's been a while since I did, but it's like I was talking to the people there, and they were, it's like they were, they were somewhat happy to see me at least. And
hey, you're back.
And it's like it's like chatting with them feels so nice because they're they're friendly people and they're so approachable. And that sense of community, I think, it's I
what
think
people
it's what people
look for.
go for. Definitely, it's what keeps them playing.
Yeah, I get that because
especially with these, like World of Warcraft. When you conquer a dungeon with your homies, with your fellow guild members, it feels good. It's like a victory celebrated, shared by each of you because you all did your part in that dungeon and didn't die. It's it's the that's the that's the memorable parts of it.
Yeah. And it has some merits. Like I get it, that feeling, because I'm part of like of FB shit posting group, and they're fun to talk to. Majority of them, but
yeah, the sense of community is definitely there. But wow, you're actually in those shady ass groups.
It's a fake shit posting group, which is fine. It shits on FGO all the time. That's why I join.
Oh wow, my fellow people.
But I get it. There's that sense of community, especially.
But mostly I just play single player games, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but there is still, I'm cautious about like everything online.
I think you should just go to something that's approachable. That's for sure.
Yeah, if I'm ever gonna do something online, I would at least do it like if I have a friend there or like someone I know.
That's how you always start.
That's how you start. So,
I mean, that's how I got started in that Minecraft server because a friend of mine was in there. Yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
Try not to get too close because eventually, I'm not saying it's all of them, but like.
Yeah, eventually they will fade away into fade away into the night.
Or unless one
they
make
will
no
only exist in my memories.
And only takes one narcissistic admin or mod to ruin it for everyone.
So far, but that Minecraft server I'm playing was like, wow. So far, it's pretty solid, though it's a little pay to win. Let's see, it's a little. That's a shady part of it. It's you have to pay because it has its own gacha system.
Oh yeah,
fucking weird, honestly. Gacha system in Minecraft. Just let us fucking play. Jesus fucking Christ.
I just want to play a game, man.
Anyway, so it's like you have to pay for certain ranks and all that, and those ranks have privileges, which is I don't know. It's a little sketch in my opinion, but I'll just let it slide. It's like whatever. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do to to offset the costs of running a server.
True. But it's the same time, you're not that invested naman. Then you're not like
I'm just in it for the I'm just in it for the experience.
The
really.
fun.
The fun.
of it.
The fun.
Yeah.
And it like I think I've said this before, but they have a stock feature.
Oh yeah, that you exploited.
I'm just getting a lot of money. I'm just getting a lot of money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like wow, I also invested in AMC in Minecraft. During the GameStop craze, I also invested in GameStop in Minecraft, and I got a significant amount of money out of it, mind you.
Nice.
Holy fucking shit!
Still the richest man. Are you still the richest man there, or
apparently, because there was an exploit, where you can actually get like penny stocks, as in penny stocks. Wait for them to grow, right? Wait for them to grow to a significant amount, and then you get millions. And the thing about it is, the key to this exploit is, there's a bug in the plugin where penny stocks cost 0. They cost 0.
Wow, and you're just
Because
gonna wait
apparently
for
it
it to
didn't
grow?
count because it's like, hey, it's like significant digits, right? So basically, for example, for example, maybe for example, Tesla stock, maybe it costs like 183.90. But if a stock costs 0.0001, it will read it as 0.0. So I bought those. I bought those stocks by the millions. Like, I bought millions of stock from those companies that cost mostly nothing, and then waited for them to get to a point where the stock plug-in would consider them something of value. So basically, when they hit 0.01 or 0.1, because it happens, you just have to wait. So when that happened, I was like, sell all. Bam! Instant millionaire. What up? I was like shocked because, oh shit, I'm going to get banned. Because I was shocked. Like, I thought, hey, I'm only going to get like 8 million out of this. No problem. I just want this. I just want these stocks out of my portfolio.
I just want them.
But then I was shocked, like 300 million. And then I went to the Baltop, right, which is like the list of the list of the richest folks, and my name was on top.
Nice.
The second one was like 100 million. I was like 200 million above him.
Damn.
I was like, oh shit, I'm going to get banned.
Because they think
I'm going to get banned. But thankfully they didn't. But they patched the they added limits to the the stock, which kind of kneecapped me the next time. But yeah, that was fun. Because I could have done it in all servers, because they had like 3 servers. I could have done it in all servers, but I didn't want to get banned, so I just wanted to test it out, because I was just testing it out, see how much I can get. So by selling all of my stock, and then it's like, oh god, I'm not gonna do this anymore. It's like, I'm gonna get ready for my eventual ban or something, because they're gonna think I cheated, because I was just like 6 million. I only had like 6 million in there, and then I suddenly skyrocketed. That's sus. That's bound to get you fucking banned, because they think you're fucking cheated.
They're fucking hacking.
Yeah, they'll most likely think you hacked, and they'll ban your shit. But and I don't know how I'm gonna explain that, because it could be grounds for ban, even though it's just probably taking advantage of a of a bug, probably in the plugin. But yeah, that was fun, because even to this day I'm still top
You're still
1,
there.
even though I'm not doing much with it. I did donate some to the guild that I was invited in. Like, hey, they need this money more than I did, because they were like a growing guild. Now they're like, one of the leading guilds, I guess. I mean, they were kind of in there, but they were kind of need of growing. They kind of need funds to grow, because that's how the guild system works. You need a certain amount of money to level up and get more. I guess it has perks like space, like guild. There's a guild bank, and you can store more to the guild bank and all that other stuff. Yeah, and also claim more land. That's good. So people won't grief your shit. You can claim land.
Yeah.
So apparently, if you level up even more, you get to expand your your territory a little bit. That's fun. So I think we got max level now. That's good.
Nice.
Not because of me, not just because of me. I helped, but it's all because everyone's so willing to donate some of their money to the guild. That's wholesome as hell. That's for sure.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Yeah. So man, it's like it reminds me of that's kind of why I joined in the Minecraft server in the first place, like last year, because I kind of miss the community aspect of it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because the last time I did was like 2014. I was with this Australian dude, this Asian kid. We got a girl from the Philippines, a boy from Singapore, and it was like, damn. I was like 16-year-old me. I was like, oh, this team is pretty tight. And
You're a
we were,
squad.
huh? We were like a
it's a
tight
squad.
guild. We were small. We were kind of small, but it was like a tight guild. There were other members in there. I think there was an American dude at one point. But yeah, it was a very diverse mix of people. And we were all just teenagers, of all ages. It was just messing around, building our community. We got raided and lost. We got raided and we lost. We just couldn't stand their. We couldn't stand. We couldn't. They had enchanted swords and shit. We couldn't stand. We couldn't stand a chance. Really, they just griefed our shit, man. We were so salty about that. Man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I get.
Wow. So yeah, lately I've been just playing single player games lately. Damn.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Bayonetta is so fun, by the way. Holy fuck. It's so it makes my hand cramp a lot though, because you're just pressing the same fucking button and you have to do it like so many times. But hot damn, it's like there's a reason why people like these kinds of games, man.
Yeah, there's an enjoyable aspect to it, I guess. I've never played it, so I don't know.
Man, I don't know. It's like you're not much of a gamer, huh? Are you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would admit it recently. Yeah, I don't play as much games anymore. I don't know why. I think the last game I played probably was like, I don't know, Genshin Impact, like the one I was so invested in. But eventually that too was like, and I'm kind of bored.
That's
So
understandable.
I dropped.
The point of this game is to suck out as much money from you as possible. Really.
Yeah, eventually I got bored. I'm like, I don't want to play anymore.
Just
So
play
I'm
the
done.
actual Breath of the Wild at this point. At least it's just like you pay like what, not even $60 because it's probably on sale. You pay less than $60 or 2-3K in Philippine peso, and then you just have fun, really, and
Sure.
no strings attached.
Yeah, it's Nintendo, so you never know.
I mean, if they might be assholes when it comes to fan-made games and other shady tactics they might do, but when it comes to their games, I don't think I don't think they're shady yet.
Yeah,
I think they're still looking ways into being a little more shady, but so far when it comes to Breath of the Wild itself, it's just a standalone game, just no strings attached.
yeah. I wouldn't say like for me, but like Genshin, I'm still like into it. Like I like the fan art and like the story and stuff like that. But the actual it's like that. Like I'm no longer playing the actual game, but like I'm still enjoying some of the content out of it because like fan arts and stuff like that. And yeah, it's weird, but like I'm no longer playing it. It's kind of cool bad. Like I used to be so into playing video games, but now like I cannot like find the time to like play it anymore,
Yeah,
or like
you're just more focused on other mediums, right?
other mediums, or like focusing my time on other stuff.
I don't
'Cause
know. I'm
I don't know.
playing GTA 5 these days, and I don't know. It's so immersive, man. It's like the first person feature that they had.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all I need. It's
That's-
like I never wanted a VR headset more than I
More.
did during that time when I was
Yeah.
playing it, because holy shit, it's like I'm actually there. I love games like that. I love games that make you think that you're there. You're part of this world, right? and you look around, it's like, whoa, it's a world just like ours, but you know,
Very, very. You can do like a lot
it's
more fun stuff.
yeah, it's the freedom of it all.
Yeah.
Kind of why I want an open world game set in the Philippines. Not gonna lie, like I want to actually
Yeah, yeah.
feel that, being in this virtual world, with the freedom
The
of it.
Philippines? Why?
I don't know. It's like, I mean, don't you want to go on a rampage across the streets? I mean, that sounds
No,
fun.
no. I want to do it, but I don't want to be in
Sleeping Dogs
Manila
had their
still.
fun in Hong Kong, or was it in Hong Kong? I think it's in Hong Kong. But yeah, Hong
Yeah.
Kong had their had their fun by having their entire city be mapped
Yeah.
and into the game. They got lucky, but apparently apparently we're not ever gonna have that. Apparently,
Yeah.
because I want
Right.
to, I want to do cool shit that I can't do in real life in the city in the city that I that I live in. It'd be cool.
Yeah. I
Like
guess, but I don't want to.
like in Sleeping Dogs, you can actually just
Mm.
leap from car to car. And steal that car you leap to. Like some action movie shit that I want to do. Not gonna lie.
I guess. Oh, it'll be fun, like a video game set in the Philippines. So, hopefully
I don't know.
someday
Yeah,
soon.
that's definitely
You
something
never-
that I don't know. It's like, come on, Far Cry set in Mindanao. Let's go.
You're just gonna be fighting like
Fighting communist
Yeah.
rebels.
Abu Sayyaf, Doug DS. I'm kidding. Okay.
Just can't help it, huh?
Skip over. Skip over.
Cut it. Cut
Alright,
this. Cut this.
But,
But yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So I guess that's it. Do you have any more
Yeah.
topics?
Nah, I'm fresh out now.
Yeah. So again, thank you for listening to another episode of the Weebshit podcast. Please
It's
also check out the original episode 14.
Yes.
It will be linked below if I ever get to finish editing it. It will be linked below in the description. And please check out our other podcast, Ripped from the Textbooks, where we tackle history and all its
The fun
weirdness.
side. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.